Oh yeah, there is Twitch connection with this game for some reason. Honestly, I don't know why, but I guess I'm not even gonna try and find out exactly what the deal with that is. All right, let me just go look at the achievement list and what I gotta actually do to get some of this stuff. There's quite a bit. All right, I think it's just like every character. They just do every character and then minute 31 on each one of the areas. I unlocked the character named Pugnala. Yes, that's a Bayonetta character. That's right. Okay. And there's also level 50 with Christine. Who is Christine? Do I have a... Ah, it's you. Okay, that seems to be the rarest of them. So I guess we'll go and do that one right now with you. Just more stages that I have yet to unlock. All right. Hey, everybody. Everything sounds a little quiet. Oh, the start menu for Vampire Survivors does not actually have any any sound on it. So that's I mean, I can crank it up a little bit, but the sound effects. I've also turned down the sound effects even more. All right, so what are we doing here? Anything? Okay, emit special damaging zones affected by amount and magnets. That sounds good. This is the character that it explicitly starts out what with the thing. So, also, what are the other things that I have unlocked right now? No. There's something there. I don't even know what some of these weapons are, even. Like, what's the secondary whip? I haven't gotten that just yet. Hey, thank you, Yulia, for the sub. The Enjoying Iconoclasts. I had a good time with that game. It's not like my favorite game or anything, but it was some good stuff. It's one of those games that I would like to talk about more, but I feel like it might turn into actual religion talk, which is something that I want to avoid at all costs. Yeah, I would recommend that game. If you thought it looked good at all, check it out. Some good stuff. +3 revivals. Okay. That'll actually work with the weird synergy for stuff. I still gotta go get to the Dust Force and the other thing. Right now, I'm just so... I forgot how batshit it is. It's like reasonable. I've seen weirder and stupider games, certainly in terms of plot. Like I said, it was a lot of fun to actually do like speculation on it and everything. Reading the Bible on stream wasn't religious talk? No. No, I would say no. Okay, you know what? Let's take this and then maybe +3 revivals. Consuming a revival gives like a little stat up, all stat ups. But yeah, given the entire style that I'm doing here. All right, what's the plan? What are we doing? Okay, area and duration. So I think King Bible's probably a good start. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there you go. You can see them. You can see it right on the ground there. That's how that works. It's you're talking about Resonance of Fate because I'm just I talked about Resonance of Fate. Oh, it's sort of like a semi. Oh, that's interesting. These cards are also why are there cats in the background here instead of the level up? What prompted that to happen? Yeah. Anyway, it's just weird. Okay, so you got like kind of a semi garlic going on with this particular arcana, and using the my cool thing that I've got using right now. Oh my god, you know what I'm talking about. I'll get the attract orb then too. What is this game mode? This is just standard game mode. We are looking at standard game mode. We got Arcana due to, in the last episode, me getting the Randamazzo. Any thoughts? Thoughts change on any of the weapons? Oh yeah, all of them. Like my thoughts are constantly changing on every one of the weapons. Don't worry about. Actually, I should have taken the wand. Like no, I have a much better handle on how everything works now, and especially getting the Randamazzo unlocked has to change that even more, because still hate the pentagram? Kinda. Pentagram erases stuff, and I don't like that. It's a frustrating thing to try and get working here. Card Captor Dracula. Oh, that's a good... You're right, that is a much better name. Changing it right now, because, you know, this is the sort of game that I don't have to... I can just kind of wait around. Magic Wand? Magic Wand's not, like, the best or anything. The synergies maybe do help out a little bit, but not like a super huge amount or anything. Alright, give me that Attract Orb. Maybe I should actually grab the cat at this rate. Once fully maxed, it keeps the items. Oh, yeah, no, I actually talked about that in the last episode. The synergy that it has. And in fact, I should be gunning for that. I shouldn't accidentally pick up too many things right now. Too many passive items. As it is, though, this is going pretty good. But it's like, there goes all my stuff, for example. I got area, duration, and crown is what I'm looking for. Duration and crown. Did you unlock the guns? Yes, I have the guns. I just, actually, if you didn't know, I just posted up the fourth part where I unlock this stuff here. You know what? Let's double it up, baby. That looks a little bit awkward, actually. Doesn't quite match up perfectly now, does it? Oh. Didn't you realize the release last episode like 20 minutes ago? Nobody's seen it yet? Oh, well, whatever. I've seen it. I was there. Nope. That's... Like, look, I know. You can really get some clutch moves, especially with the synergized form, the union form of the pentagram, but it's just like... Yeah, okay, we're working towards a just stand still build at this point in time. Sure, just keep giving it to me. Keep destroying all of my items. I don't need those anyway. Jeez. Oh. Man, I was also... In the last episode, I was also talking about maybe doing something else for Halloween. Like, just some sort of weird browser game or something. I don't know, though, because I feel like I still want to have an even better... Yeah. An even better handle on Japanese before I try and do that. So you start talking about something. Have you started it or something? I bought the game. I've got it. I have not started it yet. It was either that or Dust Force, because those are the two games that I own right now that I'm kind of looking at for the next series. I just started up Vampire Survivors, as I said, just completely on a whim here. Because I was sort of interested in the game and 1.0 version and everything like that. So, you know. Here we go. Spellbinder, and then I want the crown. I'm looking for crown. Play Persona 5, but again... See, that's why I don't really like the pentagram that much. It's like, there goes a chest. I could have used that chest. But anyway, some of the ROF cutscenes are... We'll see! I mean, it's certainly hardly the longest game that I would play on the channel, Persona 5. Somebody just said play Persona 5, but again. I tried to do that at the start of the month for the release of it on PC and everything. That didn't happen. Is there Clock Lancet? There is a Clock Lancet synergy. I haven't found it just yet. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I want the Magic Wand. Right. I'm going to take that because there's a couple empty tomes around here that I can start shoving down my gullet when I got the time. I feel like the Randomatsu might be a little bit too powerful at some points here, eh? Just a little bit. Because, geez. Oh, play Iron Lung, you've already seen... Yes, I have! I was actually watching a playthrough of that earlier in the week. Another person who streams that I like, Super Great Friend. Shout that dude out plenty of times before. Played that as part of like a Halloween thing. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. It's simple and short, but effective in exactly what it does. Vyampiao. Nyanpire. Anyway. Yeah, just keep Tracked Orb now that I actually know what synergizes with. I've gotten a lot more use out of. It's like, I think that it's something that you really can go without, but it's one of those things that is just so handy to have that you want to kind of keep it anyway. All right, what does Arcana do? It gives you like little bonuses based on stuff. It is an unlockable relic that I got in the last episode. I can actually show you here. You see on the right side there? That is the Arcana. I currently have one that puts down extra, for specific weapons, puts down extra damaging areas on the ground. There are other ones like when freezing enemies causes them to explode, dealing a massive amount of damage. There's stuff like every time you heal, it does an AoE damage around you, and you know, it's a lot of different stuff like that. And it honestly might be making the game a little bit too easy again, because I did turn up the curse one more time. This is maximum curse that I can get naturally. Whatever. This is not. Maybe streaming Spiritfarer after Vampire Survivors. I probably should. We should get back to that game. Might do that. Might also just be doing Vampire Survivors for a while. There we go. Finally. Cool synergies. Not even at 10 minutes yet, so just give me whatever this is. Oh, playing Death's Gambit, and you're right about the light bow. It's super mega pogged. It's apparently like best build is light bow and Ioni Sphere. So if you're looking for the absolute ludicrous, just boss obliterating type of weapons, those are the two you want to get. I never used Ioni Spear too much in the way that I was doing it because, you know, I was committed entirely to that stupid, like Firebird build. Can you blame me? But you know what I'm saying here. Yeah, somehow I don't. This is funny because okay. So the Arcana unlocks for the Arcana are pretty simple. They are just straight up like survive to level 50 with each one of the characters, or survive to minute 31 in each one of the areas. This is apparently the character people have done the least. And I find that hard to believe because, like, look at this. Jeez. Shovel Knight devs and Dead Cells? Ooh. I'd be down. I mean, I guess there's already, like, a shovel weapon in the game, though. It's a good weapon. It's, like, amazing. Okay, this is a point in time that I should start gunning for some of the passive items. I didn't get the cat, so no synergy with the gold mask, but I don't know. I don't know. Still don't know what Thalamus Gambit. Yeah, I should probably do that. But look, I finished the game, and I finished the game in a pretty complete way. I think that I even did the dumb ARG thing. Which, as per usual with ARGs, didn't really add that much to the game, but you know what? It was fun to do anyway. It's fun to see some unique bosses. But yeah, have you played Shovel Knight? I have not, but I have watched many of people play Shovel Knight. It's a pretty common type of LP in game, as you know. Yoink! There's how the attract orb works at high levels. But so it's like I'm only too well aware of it and playing an entire campaign where you play Tetra Master, which is kind of funny just by itself. Jeez. Death's Gambit. Death's Gambit's fun. Death's Gambit's seriously great game. There's like a... Oh, here we go. There's like a lot of... There are a lot of games that I'm just like, yo, you should play this. It's like, you haven't played this? You should on the channel. Stuff like the Hex, for example. You might have played Inscription, but play the Hex. It's really good. I actually like it a lot more than Inscription in some ways. Inscription has unquestionably the better gameplay, though. But, yeah, like, you know, Puss as well, I think was really great. Environmental Station Alpha was a lot of fun. But then again, I'm also a real sucker for, you know, a bunch of secrets and games and everything like that. What are, like, the must-plays on the channel that I've done? Tower Climb. Yeah, that one deserves a lot more attention. How much of it? First run of the day. As you can see, not really too much going on here. I'm, Noita. I think people know about... If you found my channel, you know about Noita already, certainly. I'm talking about some of the more obscure, weird ones that I would highly recommend. Oh, yeah, play like Secrets of Grindia and, of course, Crosscode. Those are two games that really do not get as much attention as they deserve. Katana Zero? Katana, but people know about Katana Zero, you know? That game definitely. Like a DLC. Is the DLC out now? I don't know. Whatever. My god, this Arcana thing is really powerful. Iconoclasts? Yeah, Iconoclast. It's a good game, but you know. Is it really that unknown? I made reference to it when I was playing like One Step from Eden. Anyway, Star Renegades, never heard of it. Got on the Tower Climb Discord saying to discover the play. Yay, nice. Of my playthrough of all things. Back when I feel like I was really wanging the sound editing on it and everything, because that was right in the thick of old 2020 and the COVID thing. So like I was using a different speaker, like recording it at home, and I think Iconoclast is not that much more known than Crosscode. I remember people being excited about it back in the day when it, like back in like 2015 when it was you know, when well, it was like it was like 2018 I think, like the full version came out. Nah, it's on. Iconoclast is only 43 entries. I as always with that sort of subject, I'm curious, but I also am, you know, pretty much perpetually rethinking how much I want to be curious about that sort of thing. It's like, really. Oh, Sexy Brutale was yeah, Sexy Brutale actually does deserve a little bit more attention. That game was really good, and just it's like it is. I've heard of it before starting up that series. That was, oh wait, I already went past the mask. As always, the amount of things happening on screen just causes me to completely ignore the things I'm actually looking for pretty often. Rule 34 entries, a great metric for measuring a game's success. Look, ever since the history of the what is it? Videotapes, VCR versus Betamax, and that being ultimately decided by the pornography industry. It's a, like, you have to understand, it's a real metric for success. It's like, regardless of what you might think, it is absolutely a way to measure success. All right, give me some synergies here. We got so much. It didn't drop a thing. Whatever. More like renown. Co-commentating streams with you before COVID. We can do that again. We've both gotten. I mean, it's just like, it's literally two people. As long as we're both like, "Yo, are you good?" And like, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." We could probably go back to the same room. The only thing is that I talk roughly 10 times louder than him. Is the problem. So it's hard to do. It's hard to. He didn't die or anything. I didn't kill and eat him. Like, we're gonna go do the Hitman series soon. Oh, another random Otto. What do we got? I will take revivals, Disco of Gold, maybe. Oh, game +1 amount. How does that even work with it? You know, let's see how it works with this. Does it just like flash it 3 times now? Oh, what do we got? Nice. And we're back on cannibalism again. I mean, we all know that I have the Duncan Idaho clone pods. It's like, if one of them just happens to be eaten, nobody's gonna know. Just start taking everything. I don't think I need to really plan my build out at this point in time. Look at how huge those Bibles are. There it is, baby. Yeah. Is this a recurring theme? Yes, somehow. The cannibalism, yes. Somehow that's the big theme of Vampire Survivors, cannibalism. If I'm a vampire and Marty isn't, yeah, Marty would be a thrall then, which I think really accurately describes the relationship we have. Yeah, that's about right. What does the upgraded pentagram do? It will cause me. You can see that occasionally, it's like causing little pillars of light to hit enemies, which drop extra experience orbs. And then when it activates, it no longer destroys things and then sucks all experience towards me. So, you know, it makes it just better in every single way. What was the last good book you read? The last book I read was last year doing Count of Monte Cristo, which was great, also incredibly long. Got some good references to that in the Stardew Valley series. As per usual. I gotta get back into that. I haven't been reading stuff lately. I gotta go get to it. Must plays on the channel. I've actually played One Shot twice on the channel. So, one was really early on, and I didn't feel like I did a very good job with it. And then I did it a second time, including the Solstice run. So, you know, you can check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I think that the extra use on the main thing just makes it activate like many more times. Cause I am getting a lot. Like usually Pentagram, even at its fully maxed out level like it is right now, it does not activate this often. This activates extremely, like it's about to do it again. You can see the little visual indicator around me, and then also the sound effect for it too. Weird. Pumpkin pie baking tutorial? Oh man, I would love to do that sort of thing. I think that would be really fun. But it's also like you can't see my hands. And bam, suck. We're good. Give me that. You got like another cool thing going on? Yeah, we do. Okay. I don't even know if this is going to be all that useful. This sort of like ludicrous build that is happening right now is entirely unnecessary if I'm... No hand reveal? Yeah, I got a picture of my palm and my thumb, which while we're waiting to finish up this run, we might as well do. Give me more stone mask, I suppose. Yeah, same thing. Let me see if I can go find a picture of my thumb. Wear gloves? Yeah, but I don't even want to have... Like, what if I'm, like, using a knife or something and you see my reflection in there and then you can pinpoint my exact coordinates? Think about it. Oh, yeah, speaking of One Shot, here's the dumb thumbnail that I made for the stream that I did on that. Anyway. Let's keep getting the stone mask. I'm probably going to get the most out of that, ultimately. Let's take a look. Because I did have that redeem on the channel just for thigh reveal? I'd be more into showing my thighs than, like, a lot of other body parts. You're not going to be able to find me through that. Oh. It'll give me another synergy here, potentially. Look, it matters. I'm just being absolutely greedy now. Yep, there we are. Labora. Anyway, what are we looking at here? A lot of pictures of Dr. Pepper, as per usual. There's the eyes emoji picture. Where's my thumb, specifically? The Vampire Survivors experience. That and this just being the least watchable thing on Twitch right now. Can I just, like, look for thumb? No. Well, I have a picture of my palm if you want to see that. I was told about Always Floor Chicken actually being super worthwhile. So is this a Halloween stream, or do you have plans for other ones too? I was talking about in the last episode that I wanted to maybe do Fancy Island, but I don't know if I'm good enough at Japanese to do it. As much as I think that would be entertaining in its own way. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here's a picture of my palm. A very, very large picture against all odds. Which, have you seen the game Moon Skies? I've heard of that. I don't know exactly what it is. So there's your hand reveal. I tell you, I bite the sides of my fingers. So they're like, I got bad like fingers. Fancy Island featuring Fancy Dan. No, but it does feature a cat girl named Mimi. Oh, man. Went to the public NFM for the first time today. It was for a Halloween party with other trans people and rocked out the Goth GF look. Hey, nice! That is one of the best looks to have. Oh. Oh, as for me, I'm not going to be doing anything for Halloween as per usual. Perfect. I know exactly where you live now. Ah, dang it. If only we didn't have. If only we didn't all have perfect maps of our current location on our palms at all points in time, as well as the amount of time that we have left to live, like the hit Justin Timberlake movie, Just in Time. Moonskies is a roguelike Metrovania in a more gothic medieval style. I mean, play Dead Cells pretty regularly. Not as of recent. Any palm readers? Yeah, I mean, you know, you can see like the individual veins here. If you're really looking for that. Anyway, I don't want to, you know, block the gameplay though too much. What would you do if you couldn't see this? You will die. Ah, dang it. That's a good thing I'm a Firebird, I guess. Come right back. All right. No neighborhood like the palm of your hand. Exactly. Well, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I've made, like, proper pumpkin pies before. I'm talking, like, you know, cooking the pumpkin and, I'm talking, like, buying a pie pumpkin, you know, cleaning it, cooking it, and everything like that. Is that really your palm? Why would I lie about that? But to answer your question, yes. Wait, does the game lag from everything happening? Probably. I think... Yeah, I'm fairly certain it is. Okay, there. I guess it's really... Like, I mean, I can just keep walking left to try and make it a little bit more palatable? Vampire Survivors. And it's like, this is after updates have made the lag significantly better, too. Chat, do we trust Doc? You should never trust me. I'm just some guy on the internet. But yes, do it. Do it. Give me your money. Ooh. I think I got like one more synergy left to go. Indeed. No, two. Because I got the, the wand as well. Not that that's super important or anything. Is that a snack for later? Might be. You'll never know. There is a lot of stuff happening on screen, by the way. I assume that you can barely even tell what's happening right now. Not that it matters, I'm winning. Moonscars is pretty difficult. Oh, like that's ever stopped me with a video game before. I'll take a look. When did that come out? Because, like, I feel like I heard about it a while ago, but then again, I'm not really sure. That is... this year. All right, I'll take a look. Is it like an early access, or is it full release? Because I don't know. Again, I just want to see real quick, looking at the achievement list. No, it doesn't say how many people have actually gotten this one. But it's pretty far down, all things considered, so I'm kind of surprised that it took... Hey, thank you, Yulia, by the way. For the gifted sub. I love you. The total of 325, which is so much. That is literally $1,000. It's literally like multiple $1,000s you've given me. And even more, too. Of course, just Jeff Bezos. Thank you so much. Oh, man. I hope you've been enjoying the recent... For whatever... I don't know why exactly I chose to do all of the games that you're making me play, but whatever. We're doing it. What's up? We're playing some Vampire Survivors. As you can see, it's going well. Okay, then. And that's synergies for everything. Would have unlocked the box again if I was doing that. Which I guess is like not even that rare of an occurrence at this point in time with how it's working. Full release, full release. I'm gonna check it out. I mean, why not? I want to do some more like contemporary game type of stuff after all. This weapon makeup is wild. I mean, it's weapon and it's also Arcana. You can see the Arcana, the ones that are causing the red damage areas on the ground are just like, you know, they're doing it. I mean, I kind of went into this with the idea of big area all around me. That was the plan, and I think, yeah, it's working out well. The only thing that's maybe a little bit more, if you would even call it that, somewhat concentrated on fighting things is the wand, more or less, and the axe when I had the axe, but now that they're the sides, it's hitting in a 360-degree direction. This is definitely some bit rate. I mean, that's Vampire Survivors for you, baby. I think I'll be able to pass this one. Hey, well, no, I don't have any more synergies to get, so kind of a pointless sort of thing. I didn't even drop anything anyway. When you get the new Arcana, when I finish the run, when I die, basically, because it doesn't unlock stuff. Oh, well, I mean, you can also get new ones in the middle of a run. What do I want? What do you got? Enables critical hit, doubles overall critical damage, Disco of Gold. I mean, yeah. Nah, none of these are really striking me. I guess if I'm gonna get anything, let's just get this. Not that it's like I need more damage at this point in time. No, I mean, what triggers this screen right now? Oh, the Arcana is it's a random drop from chests, and you also choose one at the beginning of the run. So you know it just happens, and you can have 3 per run, as you can see on the right side there. So you get one at the beginning, you get your choice of one at the beginning, and then you can get a choice of one from a random 4 of them if you get it from a chest. All right. Hello, I hope you're having a lovely moment in space and time. I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like this run's certainly going pretty good. It's kind of unquestionable. I got nothing to, like, there's nothing. Like, it's the sort of thing where I feel like I should just kind of, you know, we're not really doing much of anything right now. Juan does some serious DPS. Yeah, but what if I just got like the you know, what am I trying to think of? What if I just got something like the knives? The knives instead. I feel like that would maybe do even better. But I mean, you know, walking simulator, yeah. It's Vampire Survivors for you. It's not a very complicated game, especially as you get to about the 20-minute mark. This game's the enemy each bit rate. You know it. That's Vampire Survivors, baby. I wanted to do... I actually started up like a first episode of Death Stranding when it first came out, but then I found out that it was 40 hours long, and I'm just like, I don't want to commit to that. The thing is, I would like go all in on it. Even though it is a AAA walking simulator type of game, it is also like, it's weird enough that I'd still probably be into it, you know? As you can see, we can't see anything. Yeah, well. That's Vampire Survivors. What do you want from me? If you want one that isn't a walking simulator, you can play 20 Minutes Till Dawn. No, but I want to play this game. It's like, I'm going to play the OG. I'm not going to go play the pathetic clone. And by the OG, I mean the one heavily based on Castlevania. What's Stardew Valley's total playtime? Let me see. I believe it was about 170 hours last I checked. Stardew... I mean, we got time here, certainly. Stardew Valley. Here we are. 172.6 hours. Still have 5 achievements unlocked. But I have otherwise, like, 100% of the game. I want to say. Yeah, Stardew Valley is, like... That's, again... You'd think that it would be, like, not a game that I was super into... But it has enough stuff going on, and it has a history, and overall it's just really well made, so I got into it. I can play against type if I find something that really piques my interest. And games with, like, historical value do, you know. Play Magic Survival. It's the first game the dev of this one made, and it's mobile. I'm not gonna play a mobile game. Come on. And I know this is basically a mobile game, but still. I mean, it's like when I'm talking OG, I'm talking that this is the one that became very popular. which is and did inspire like an entire cottage industry of clones. This is a mobile game with extra steps. Yeah, but I say it's pretty good. And also $4. Can't commit to 40 hours. Yeah, well, hey, I'll say this. Was the total video time of Stardew Valley 40 hours? No, it was like 5. And no transactions. Maybe the most important part. That's true. No ads, no microtransactions. Dracula. It's like, that's the whole thing where I actually don't know how much I would end up cutting out of the total playtime of Death Stranding, but it would probably, like, that's the whole thing where when you have like a 40-hour game, you usually don't have to, I usually don't really have to show 40 hours because it's a lot of repetitive sort of content. So that's why it's like a long game sometimes doesn't end up being as long as you might think. Ultimately. Mr. Doctor Strange name, well, who am I to judge? Do you play Overwatch? Nah, I don't really play any sort of mobile games. I'm entirely single player, baby. and apparently entirely without actual gameplay, too. As you do. No Dead Cells today? I guess not. I mean, at least I didn't plan to. If anything, I should be doing Spiritfarer as well. That's going to be kind of a big old game, too. To do on top of everything else. And this is Engineer Gaming. I mean, I do like a game where if you play it correctly, you don't have to do anything. Remember I was playing like Minecraft? And I had like that entire sort of thing going on. But still. But it's like Risk of Rain 2. I remember you loved that. I turned around on it eventually. Except for the final boss. I still don't like MILF Dicks. That is an immutable part of my opinion on that game. This game does have a lot of, like the whole timing aspect and collection of items and everything. It does really have that sort of the Risk of Rain 2's type of feel to it. No boss in the DLC. I never got too far into the new boss of the DLC. I played like the new mode, the Horde mode, quite a bit, but didn't really do too much in the actual void itself. Big crab boy. Just like this game. The new final boss, it's way even bigger and stronger. I mean, I'm okay with it being bigger and stronger. I just, my major issue with MILF is that it just goes against how the game is played otherwise, which requires you to have tons and tons of small enemies to fight. And that's usually how a lot of, the items synergize well. So to have like a Dark Souls type of boss at the end of it, sort of, especially one that does as much damage as he does, it's like it didn't work. That's my entire thing. Have you ever eaten crabs before? Yeah. I mean, can't really say I do it like on the regular, but I'm down with most seafood. I almost at level 150. That's a rare one. New boss doesn't steal your items. That part was fine. It was not the worst part of that fight, certainly. It is, how is Overwatch 2 going? I don't know, to be honest, it's like I never really played Overwatch 1. I think I got it and like played a little bit with like the second guy basically. But that's about it. Like, I didn't really do too much with that game. It just sort of, like, Overwatch 2 just sort of looks like Overwatch. Am I wrong on that? I don't know. It is, you got Conan O'Brien? The Barbarian? It's pretty much a patch and nothing else. The Destiny style, It's the same game. All right, well. Man, I remember when that was the biggest thing back in, 2016, 2017, when that first came out. 170. Will I get to 200? Probably not. I only got 30 seconds left here. Who, me? Yes. Yes, Conan O'Brien. What the hell? I guess that makes sense. For whatever reason, Kojima got a lot of notable names there. For some reason. The talk show guy. Yeah, Conan O'Brien. Okay, then. All right. Got killed by my own spare drone parts when Mithrix got... Oh. Now we're done. So, yeah, give me my money. That's super, super important. Wicked Season. All right. And let me just take a look here. How many people got that achievement? I'm curious. 7.4%. Really? Because that was not like a very difficult run, I gotta say. His jokes suck. Hey, come on. I like Mr. O'Brien. I've liked his work before. All right, so what are we looking at now? 31 minutes in the forest. Reach. I don't have Domario unlocked. Sur Clarice. Yeah, no, I don't have these two unlocked. These are apparently the other rarest achievements, it seems. Pugnala. Yeah, that's Bayonetta. Okay, sure. By the way, there's a dog here now. Like, I never really mentioned that, but I do have a dog. Anyway. All right. Let me take a look here. Let's do the Dairy Plant just for something a little bit different. But yeah, you can see that Arcanas is like a game mode that you have to select here. Like there. So it's like hyper mode, hurry mode, but those are... Yeah, maybe hyper mode could be something interesting to do, but I don't know if I'm quite at that level. All right, what did I unlock? Oh. That sounds fun. Sounds... Ooh. I think most people just stop playing before that. It's a game that gets repetitive before it gets fun. I'm still having a good time with it. I don't know. The Randomazzo. That's the one. Should I do it? The Doubling Curse. Every 2 levels. Do it. You heard about the fiasco? Yeah, I know. I mean, well, let's just see how this works. Because this seems bad. I could take Pentagram again. No, I don't think that's actually worth it. Oh, yeah, you can see it's just like, yeah, it's starting to get those things. Yeah, give me the Clock Lancet here, why not? Doc, it's all his news from Moist Critical. I've never actually watched that guy before. I'll be honest. It's like, I know nothing about that dude. He appeared in Death's Gambit. So, you know, that's a thing. Taylor keeps digging herself to... Wait, who's Taylor? Okay, maybe I don't actually know, because I thought that it was just like, yeah, you know, the usual sort of, hey, voice actors getting screwed over by the companies who don't care. It's like, which is just, like, unfortunately, that's just something you expect out of the video game industry. That's just how it is. It's really frustrating. But anyway. I guess, you know, you can see how much I follow the news. It's true. Actually lied about how much she was offered. Oh, that sucks. Oh, no. Oh, not that. Oh, man. Give me the win. Oh, jeez. And kept digging yourself. Oh, I hate that. That's like the worst, because, you know, it's the sort of thing where it's just like, corporations, you know how that is. But the idea is just like, oh no, the actual person themselves fucked up. Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess it's one of those things where it's just like, it just do be like that. She's pro-life and asking, oh no! And now there's a political thing going on too? Uh-oh. Going garlic? If I can. I mean, I don't know if I have... I guess I'll probably end up taking the tiramisu. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, well, I guess in some ways I'm sort of glad that I don't have to stop... that I don't have to absolutely despise, you know... In some ways, I'm happy that I don't have to absolutely despise the Platinum Games for being total dipshits. But in another way, it's just like, oh, I hate drama. I hate it. I mean, you know me. I'm allergic to drama. Any sort of drama, it just makes me feel bad. Like, I just feel bad. I just feel bad for everybody involved. Why is garlic poison to vampires? I think it is, much like a lot of things, a like symbol of purity. You know, like it is able to disinfect things, sort of like how silver has natural antimicrobial properties. And that is why, you know, it's seen as something that can destroy the undead, like a holy type of thing. No idea what our game plan was. That sucks. That sucks. Oof. Oof. Once again, it's just like, I hate drama, you know? Like, well, I guess it's one of those things where it's just like, you don't have to feel bad about getting Bayonetta 3 now. Right? Oof. Oh, my empathy. He's anti-drama? I mean, yeah, pretty much. Is that like a thing? Is there like a channel called anti-drama? Is that what we're talking about here? Yeah, oof, exactly. No, it's like, my empathy. I shouldn't have drank this empathy hurting juice. Oh boy. But I mean, what was I gonna do? Turn it down? That would be very, very inappropriate to, you know, my hosts. Oof, ouch, oof, my bones. Yeah, that dumb old meme still makes me laugh. What do you want from me? I'm a simple man. I got simple tastes in memes. He'd ban all live theater stages. I mean, you know, theater does have a lot of drama. Nobody's gonna argue that. It's Shakespeare too? Oh no, I like Shakespeare well enough. I mean, he's overrated. No, that's not, why am I even trying to say that? This 16th century playwright. Plan was just to spite Platinum Games. They gave her 2 hires. One was 5K higher than the first, but wanted 6 figures and got salty, so tried to do some vengeance. I mean, was it still like an unfairly low sort of offer in the first place? Because I still, like, it's the sort of thing where, of course, I want to side with the individual person over the company, because you know how that goes 99% of the time. Like, I feel like I shouldn't even be wading into this. It's something, 1, I hate, and 2, I hate. Like, yeah, no, let's say that again. Because the game got successful? I mean, yeah, obviously. It is one of the more successful things for the Platinum Games has done. Of which, you know, it's like, they're a very well-regarded sort of company, but as far as I know, they're not, like, super hugely... You know, they're not, like, hugely popular, for the most part. Still, oof, ouch, my empathy. I'm gonna actually banish something here. I'm not gonna take the crown. I wanna try and get the thing. But it was still a very niche game. Barely, I mean, I do know they barely managed to release the second one. And the third one came about just because, you know, it's like a the Nintendo is paying for it. It was a very similar sort of thing that happened with like the Wonderful 101. Another pretty fun game. Another pretty good stuff. Let's not talk about politics. It's like this isn't even politics. This is just like, oh, somebody fucked up. And I'm like, oh, I hate it. I hate hearing about people fucking up. I go out of my way in my life not to fuck things up. Just so I don't have to deal with this. With like, oh, people doing the old rumor mill on the internet. Ugh. Do you think Shadow is circumcised? No. I do think Sonic is, though, because he is a devout follower of... He is a devout religious follower. Of whatever religion does that. I'm not actually sure. Taylor called it a $450 million franchise. No, not even. No. Oh, that's... I feel so bad. I feel so bad because it's just like, Still, though, digging yourself deeper in there was clearly the wrong choice. Still, it's just like, oof. Oof. Ow, oof. My empathy once again. Mr. Eggman? Eggman, of course, being a liberal Democrat, I do not think, follows any sort of religious stuff and is actually a staunch atheist. I mean, aside from the points in time that he tries to summon deities, but he just sees those as like another power source to use for... Stupid. Used for his various schemes, like Dark Gaia, and of course, the Ifrit in Sonic 06. I can't remember the name of. Had a name, but I don't remember what it was. This is one hell of a topic. Well, I mean, ever since Nintendo confirmed that Waluigi is circumcised, I think it's become something of a hot topic for, us gamers around here. Eggman also cannot see his penis. He might not even know he has one. Due to his very unique body type. Never thought of it that way. It's just like, yeah, I mean, he might know that it's just like, I don't know, there's like some sort of weird skin thing going on down there. I feel like I should get a doctor to check it out, but I am a doctor. I am a doctor. You know what they say, the less the merrier with doctors. Anyway. This is why I come to this channel. He's not a biological doctor. Look, he's a very, very egotistical man. He might not be a biological doctor, but he just still does not think that he ever needs to go to like a doctor's office because it's just like, well, I'm super smart. I know what I'm talking about. Yes, that's why he didn't think there was anything wrong with the way he said snooping as usual, because he doesn't even know what a penis is. This is canonical. As the authority on Sonic lore. Vanish Song, man. I'm not gonna take that. Oh my god. Except VA writes back, now VA will start talking about better payments and everybody... Oh, it's like, I don't even want to think about that. I want to think that it's like, this is not... It's not a legal precedent, so it's not going to be able to hold up into a court of law. It's just something hearsay, that people are going to be talking. Why am I even talking about this again? I don't know anything. I'm hearing this from a Twitch chat. I don't even know what the deal is. Oh, he can just make a doctor robot. I think that has actually happened, like in the comics or something, where he has just tried to make, a robotic version of himself. He does that with every other character, after all. Not like literally every other character, but quite a few of them. Get rid of the pentagram. I'm also not going to use that. Here we are. That's what I like to see. Skullomaniac is... Like, do I really want to bring that sort of evil into my life? Oh, yeah, I mean, there are, of course, the egg robos. Take Skull. Okay, take Skullomania. Sure. But what was I saying? Yes, the egg robos are a thing that does exist in the Sonic franchise, but at the same time, it's like, and yeah. But it's like those aren't really intended to take over for Eggman, and in fact, in Sonic 3, they and you know, also additionally, just Clover. Should really stop taking that. Yeah, in Sonic 3, one of the Egg Robos went rogue, which is what started Knuckles' campaign, of course. Thoughts on Tails' political alignment? Hardcore, and I'm talking like real hardcore libertarian. My God, they're going so fast. Yo, they schmovin'. Anyway. Seems more on the furry side. Yeah, like libertarians. I don't know if you know this, but the libertarian, but like hugely libertarian contingent in the furry community. They are all about the you know, state and corporate rights. Knuckles is definitely hard right. I feel like he doesn't have any sort of political alignment, given that he lives on an island in the heavens. It's like he does not. He is an anarchist, if anything. Is this maybe the worst stream I've ever done? Oh my God. Furries are mostly close to the libertarian left. I honestly don't know, because furries are just, they are an enigma when it comes to like actual organization. Like things get weird when you get into it. And I, of course, would know somehow. Knuckles definitely, oh yeah, of course. Knuckles is uncircumcised, by the way. Of course, Knuckles, I also think, doesn't even know what sex is. Once again, he's just he's obsessed with, you know, guarding the Master Emerald, and that's about it. What was I looking for here? Did I like just miss it or something? Yeah, getting that good music breakdown. Does Eggman give Knuckles a pee-pee? No. What? I don't. What? Oh, Rogue is a like 40-year-old triple divorcee, as we established in some series that I did with Second Guy at some point in time. And she is just naturally extremely flirtatious, even when it is wholly and completely inappropriate. Why is everybody talking about furries? That's a good question. One that I can't answer. What, didn't Eggman create Knuckles? No, he just partnered with Knuckles. Basically, he lied to him about Sonic trying to steal the Master Emerald back in the third game. So they partnered up with each other, but that was, you know, like I said, it was entirely a trick on his part. So, you know, it was pretty. By the time that you got to the secret island zone, whatever it was called, that I can't remember the name of. You know, the really quick one where you saw like the Master Emerald and everything. It's like that was a point in time where he just kind of like cast him aside, and then instead, what are we looking at here? Oh, I also totally forgot to get the tiramisu. I totally forgot about that. Oh well, whatever. Gain up to 3 bounces. Got anything else? I mean, maybe. Do I have enough that's actually going to work here? You know, I'm going to re-roll this, because with time stop. Let's see, I'm at special damaging zones. Nah. Critical, but not for that. Actually, you know what? I do have the bloody whip. I do have the bloody tear. Let's just grab that one. Anytime that I heal, then with the whip, I'll be doing a pretty. they're schmovin'. Once again, what is tiramisu? It is a. Well, yes, it's an item that gives you revives in the game, but it is a layered, like a mascarpone cheese, with espresso and ladyfingers, kind of like layered one after another, and then topped off with cocoa powder. It's a very, very good dessert. Highly recommended. If you've never had it before. I love that one. It's a very creamy. I mean, obviously, like the espresso soaked ladyfingers, you know, are like the only thing that could even be somewhat crunchy in that thing. But since they're already soaked with coffee, it just gives it this incredible flavor. It's quite good. It also gives you revives in the game, and it's called a tiragisu. But you know, that's just what that does. Ladyfingers back to cannibalism. Okay, ladyfingers. If you do not know, yes, they kill women and take their fingers to put into their terrible desserts. But no, they're a sponge cake. Take that. They're a sponge cake that you that are usually roughly about the size of a finger, which is the name. What you do is you like put it into a pastry bag and then squeeze it out onto a... This is also something that I made myself, by the way. Can you turn off damage numbers? Absolutely, I can. In case you want to just like... In case you want to get the full experience here. Oh. But yes, I've made those before too. They're good. They are... Nice. They are simply put yeah, you put sponge cake into a pastry bag and then squeeze them out into roughly finger sized onto a cooking sheet. That's sort of how they work. Yoshikage Kira. They're actually like a very good little dessert. I think most famously used in a tiramisu, but still. Or tiragisu, again, as it's called here. Well... You know, once again, I will say, I am happy that I don't have to feel ashamed playing as Bayonetta in this game now. Because I sort of felt bad about that, where it's just like, oh man, if there's like this entire controversy going on here, I don't even know if I want to like bring out this character too much on screen, but, well, I guess that's nice, at least to a certain extent. Still, though, drama. Doxa Weeb? Bro. Bro, have you seen the Persona series? Have you seen like the fact that I use a cherry blossom tree as my avatar? I know Japanese. Even though I'm not a huge fan of anime, that does not mean that I do not have that sort of like level of that evil inside of me. No. Me, anti-weeb. But anyway. That's about playing Starbound, flawed game. I mean, here's the thing. I actually prefer flawed games compared to like most other games, to be fair. But like, I don't know. If people want to force me to play it, I'll do it. We can go for it. Yeah, it's the item used to upgrade the pistols. Apparently it levels off of, then also scales off of, you know, the amount of revives you have, which is sort of silly in that way. Jeez, every single time the skull comes up. It's a good thing that I got this much regen going on. Otherwise, this would be a nightmare and a half. You don't call anybody a senpai for fun. No, I only say the word poggers in normal conversation. Where I go and I talk to my coworkers and I'm like, hey, thanks for showing me how to do the consumer opt-outs. That was pretty poggers of you. And they're like, please stop talking to me. Ugh. Haven't translated the entire... I'm working on it. I've been working on it in the background this entire time. And I still do a lot of stuff related to that. Oh god, I just thought about like what it's going to be once I get to the end of this. The milk plant does have a pretty unpoggers ending. Which might be a problem. I'm thinking about that right now. Well, here, let's do like this. This is probably a good way to get the most out of the guns. Oh god, what anime now? We already got a Chainsaw Man and the other thing that I'm putting off. Spy X Family. So what are we doing? There's not even real weebs. I don't know. From what I've seen, there are absolutely real weebs. JoJo Part 4. No. It only works if you... like, how am I going to know what's going on if I've only... Yeah, I've read Part 1, 2, and 3 already. Fine. That's the one with Kira. I do know that. I know bits and pieces about part 4. Well, like I said, I read a manga for part 1, 2, 3, and at the time it was the Dwang translation, so I did not read part 4. Read manga? I have not done so in a long time. I'd actually like to go get back and like catch up on One Piece if I could, because that it's a lot of fun. But you know, it's also like, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna go like walk around here because I got the regen to be able to kind of survive stuff. So what I'm going to do right now is go and start grabbing all the other items that exist around here. Do that. Like what? I read a bunch of manga. Back in like this Stop Tasmo days. But okay, JoJo. I'm gonna go get JoJo. I stopped One Piece at Punk Hazard. So that's where I was at. If I remember it correctly. It was the one where the Don Flamingo's Island. Yes, One Piece is real. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot that's a meme. One Piece has too much Nakama bullshit. Man, if you can't get over that, you can't watch any anime. Like, these are the sort of things you have to deal with if you're going to be a fanime of anime. Nobody likes it. They just deal with it regardless. Would enjoy Gintama? Maybe. I mean, if anybody wants to make me watch Gintama, I guess. Have you played Hades? I have. Got a full series up on the channel where I just went to the basic ending, but then I also did a 16 heat run a little bit later. I'm not like super into... Wait, did I walk past the thing? I'm pretty sure I did. Where is it right now? I can't tell. Yeah, like that. Oh, man. There's bits and pieces where it demolishes fourth wall, making fun of the studio and the author. It doesn't surprise me. I have seen plenty of stuff like that before, of course. Oh, I've played plenty of games like that on the channel. Oh, there it is. It's over here. Saving production costs. Yeah, didn't they do that with like Pop Team Epic sort of thing recently? That sort of... That also seems like an anime that I'd probably enjoy. I don't know how much, but I think I get something out of it. You have Omori on your list of games? I have seen a ton of people play Omori. That game's really good. It's very, very good. And it's got that sort of the Yume Nikki style. That's a lot of fun. Which is why I was actually, if I was going to play something like that, I have a different, but you know, still in that same sort of Undertale, Omori type of this subgenre, cottage industry, whatever you'd like to call it. That whole thing. I played Yume Nikki. I've watched people play it. I've not played it myself. It's true for a lot of different things, but you know. Also watch a playthrough of Yume Nikki. Lisa the Painful. Same thing like that. It's like I have watched people play it before. I don't know if I want to play that game. That one's really depressing. Like Lisa, of course, another one of those games starts off cheery, then gets really depressing. And I mean like really depressing. That one's a real downer. I mean, even like Omori has hopeful parts to it. Woof. I might as well just kind of like start chilling, I guess. Nova Drift is a really good game. I was watching old Retromation play it, so you know. Also been seeing him play a little bit of Brotato recently, which it seems interesting. I don't know if I'm super. Well, there's like a bunch of games that's just like I watch that dude play and then I'm just like, does look pretty good. Revita also seemed pretty fun. But you know, yeah, it's immaculate, making you feel like shit. Yeah, I know. That's why it's like every single time I think about that, I'm just like, oh, Lisa. Oof. This is so silly. It's a good thing I got so much regen going on. Otherwise, this would be a nightmare and a half. Because Christ. off when I have actually played off before, and again, that is one that honestly I would veto that game, because it does, like, oh, there are bits in that game that almost sort of like are too close to something actually that has happened to me. That sort of thing. Not with a dying child, okay, but other stuff. That's spoilers for off, I guess. This is so dumb. Anyway. Oh. It's like, no. The one I was thinking of is Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, if I was going to play any game like that. Although I do also have Middens coming up on the thing. Middens coming up as a stream game when I guess I'm done with Spiritfarer. Another game that is just like, I'm thinking is probably going to have a real depressing change very quickly, as if it's not already enough of that. Oh boy. Why not Zoidberg? Why not Zoidberg? I like the music going on here. It's a good sort of, you know, change for what's actually compared to what's actually happening. Try and get rid of you here first. Too bad that I didn't actually get, like, I could have gotten an extra weapon and everything if I just managed to grab the tiramisu. Should have done that. Stress and lack of sugar. Oh, honestly, I have, you know, I don't know, what do you call it when you have like hey, my fellow neurodivergents. What do you call it when you have just like bad mental health days? You know how when you have, if you tell people you got like a bad migraine, they get it. What do you like if it's just like, oh yeah, I'm stressing out about things that don't matter? A mood? I guess that's probably close. I was thinking like an episode, but that sounds too serious. Downswings? Down? Okay, I feel like telling people that I'm down. Oh, I'm feeling really down bad this week, guys. I'm sorry. Might be misinterpreted. Morbin time. Ugh. A bad fur day. Ugh. Yeah. It's just like, I was just thinking about that recently because, like, how do you explain that sort of thing to other people? Vampire reference, by the way. This game came out before Morbius became a thing, so, you know. Playing Vampire Survivors as you do. A depression moment. Oh, I got depression. I got the sister of depression, anxiety, which is basically the same thing except different. That instead of feeling sad, you just feel stressed out. Ugh. No, I'm kind of not morbid today, no cap. Yeah, no. Can't always be morbid. Can't always be being bum rushed by a bunch of minotaurs constantly. I am shocked that this run is going as well as it is, considering I've gotten 3 kinds of cursed overall. I just don't ignore people on those days because I'm an ass. I mean, wait, what do you mean you don't? What? Did I read that wrong? Onion mood. Ah, yes, the Shrek style. I mean, I would love to just, like, take a few days off for, you know, mental health, but that ain't how it works, baby. Ignore, not don't ignore. Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I would. That's what I want to do. It's just I can't because I have a job. But it's like I have a job where I work at a cubicle, so I don't really have to go explain to people. It's like, oh, I'm feeling really stressed today. No, I just go sit at the cubicle and do my work. But then again, I ignore people every day, so how is that any different from anything that I do? Saying no cap? No, I only say one thing in that. Oh, boy. You got this funky fellow in here. Okay, I need to... Ugh. All right, I need to start... We are currently looking at a place where I need to start positioning myself a little bit better. Oh. Okay, like, where's some place where... yeah, enemies... I'm gonna just try and find, like... Yeah, like this. This'll work. Oh, although I should be underneath me. That's how I should be doing things, because I have the whip, which hits above me. Let's just go get, like, to the top of... Yeah, this'll work. Right here. Ah, I should do it. This is so dumb. All right. 4 minutes left, everybody. Level 166, as you do. Did you just say something about insomnia? Yeah, it's like, I might as well just say I've got a headache. I've got a bad headache today. It's like, do I really? No. I'm just stressed out about things that don't matter. Ugh. Mad mental health days do that for me, and most people will leave well enough alone. Yeah. It's a weird sort of thing where it's just like, you don't really even have like an excuse for how that works. Feeling overstimulated? What, with this game? Ah. I don't see how that could happen. I don't think I'm going to play this game myself. I mean, yeah. I like a good, simple grind game. A good, simple idle game. But it ain't for everybody, needless to say. Have you seen Maxor's game reviews? I have not. I'm not familiar. Oh. There's like a super enemy coming up. Oof, oof. Oh, wait, I'm noticing. Yeah, there's a... Yeah, get out of the way. There's... I have the giant one on top of me, and that's what's happening right now. That's why I'm starting to take damage. Yeah. All right, just gotta watch out for, like, elite characters. Those are the only ones that are actually dealing any damage to me, for the most part. Hey, thank you, A1 Wonkerer, for the sub. I love you, as always. Oh... actually purchase this game. It's $4. It's like, you're not breaking the bank to buy this game regardless. But like, yeah, I'm having a fun time with it. It's not that big of a deal, let's be honest here. They're insanely edited, like 10 memes per second. Oh, I've seen plenty of... Oh boy, this might be a problem. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I've seen a bunch of people that do that sort of stuff. It's not really my thing for the most part, but I can appreciate the sort of workmanship that goes into those sort of videos. More of a time investment than a money investment. True, but I mean, isn't every piece of... Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Will I survive? I'm doing okay. I think I'm actually just like getting enough. Jeez. Every Maxor watcher needs to learn how to use comma and period. Yeah, I was talking about that in the third Vampire Survivors thing you're talking about. Gotta go find all the Easter eggs. Will the vampire survive this one? Maybe. This is the wave I'm most worried about, of course. Because, especially right now. Okay, I'm alive. I think I got it. They're tanky, and the intent is that these things are supposed to move very slowly, but when I have, like, doubled up curse on here, obviously it doesn't quite work out in that way. This is so dumb. This is, by the way, I just want to point that out again. Nine, and I vampire survived. And then I... Wow. Okay. He's so fast, he actually couldn't even get on top of me. Okay. There we go. Can we see your stats? Damn it. Sorry. Oh, boy. Sorry, if you go back in the video, I'm sure you can see it, but, you know. Well, I mean, that's what happens at the end of every single run. Jesus. Wanted to see your curse amount. It was a lot. I can say that right now. Oh. All right, what's the next one? Demario. Yeah, I don't have that guy unlocked, and I can't do that without doing it on the video. Clarice. Same thing. 31 minutes in the dairy plant would be something to do. With Porta? Who's Porta? Oh, yep. Nope. Can't do it because I don't. Gotta go unlock the rest of these characters. But anyway, 31 minutes in the forest. Gennaro? Who is Gennaro? You. Sure, and we'll go in the tower. Why not? It's the other one that we haven't really seen just yet. So, what's the card now? What's the one I opened up? Listed weapons come with a counterpart. Ooh. Unfortunately, not one of the ones that I have. Yeah. Gemini, I guess that makes sense. What else are we looking at here? And its weapon gain out 3 and amount instead, maybe. 3 bounces. Blood Astronomia. Overall area? Have you beaten the secret boss in this map? No. I don't know what the secret boss is. Critical hits, you know, this one. This one definitely feels like a good choice. And obviously, probably don't want to take like Skullomaniac on this one. At least until I'm able to get something. Sure. I've already survived 31 minutes in this one, so that's not going to be important, but I just feel like for this character, it might be. Just walk downside and you'll eventually find it? Okay. I mean, I did see that there was like a reference to Castlevania Bloodlines Dumb Water Mage boss fight in this level. Is that the one? Is that like a boss, or is that just, you know, something? My friend's girlfriend is definitely flirting with me, and that friend doesn't mind and is actually in on it herself. Yeah? What is this? What is this fan fiction that I'm reading here? All right, Rune Tracer. Do I feel like Rune Tracer? Do I feel like tracing some runes? Fire Wand, also pretty fun. Cross. I'll take Cross. Cross is, as usual, a pretty decent item regardless. Besides, I need like something to actually deal damage right now. Eventually, you can get some good stuff going. We got. I mean, not yet. But yeah, I'll take spinach. Sure. Lol, cat. The cat seems terrible. Is that just me? I don't know. I do not like cat. Una cat. Sure. It's gonna be an annoying beginning, but I should be able to, provided that I don't die, I should be able to kind of survive from here. Cat is terrible. That's the sort of feeling I get, right? Good, but is gimmicky. It's very gimmicky, and also eats your chicken, which is maybe the more important thing than anything else. Imagine using a thing that can damage you, especially in this game. There's the tiramisu. Dare I take it? Nah, I don't think. Garlic again. Yeah, you know what? It's a good take. Obviously, with the amount of curse I have, I can't really just stand still and let everything get killed right now. When cat eats chicken, it gets stronger. Yeah, but I want that chicken. I mean, yeah, that makes sense, but still. I want that chicken. kink shaming your cuckold friend. Don't kink shame people for being into cuckolding, for being into NTR. Wait a second. This is a prime NTR opportunity. Everybody, we're on high alert. We're on DEFCON 1. NTR warning is real and is currently happening. Wee woo, NTR. Can I find that dumb image of this on like some sort of manga of like warning NTR? No, oh, there's apparently something to do with. Apparently, NTR also talks about like some sort of group in India. It looks like. Okay, well, that's not what I was thinking of. Anyway. Oh, what did I just choose there? I think I just got an upgrade for something. Okay, good. Whatever. Good enough. We have only one sarcasm left. Use it wisely. Uh-oh. I think we're actually currently at a sarcasm deficit with me here. He just kept being sarcastic. We've hit peak sarcasm. We'll never recover from this. Anyway. So like CBT. Sort of. What do you call NTR? Like, I mean, it's like, it's more psychological pain than physical pain. Yeah, obviously. NTR, that is. Cognitive behavioral torture. Exactly. You're on the same page. Speaking of pages, I would like to go get the book at this point in time. It's like, it hasn't been like super amazing in some of the previous runs, but it's been good enough. Grabbing those. What? Do I have to explain Netterare to people here? Okay, so it's like cuckolding fetish, except it is about causing psychological pain to the other party. Do I have to... Look, I don't... Does your dad really have to explain to you what NTR is? Son, come over here right now. We gotta have to talk about the birds and the bees. So, the bird will sometimes decide to have sex with a man while the bee stands outside of the door crying. Oh, stop, streamer. You're making me do this. Anyway. Let's do swinging instead. That's like the cuckolding fetish. It's like this is the mean form of cuckolding fetish. There is also like, swinging. That's the fun one where everybody has a good time. Please stop. I didn't ask for this. Like, look, I can... Oh, my God. How do we get into NTR right now? Of all things. Anyway. How did this happen? How do we find ourselves here? Find myself behind a wheel of a large automobile. Went from Bayonetta to NTR. I feel like Bayonetta would absolutely be into NTR. Yeah? Anybody want to deny that claim? Oh. I think she'd be like, oh hell yeah. Time to NTR this demon. The demon's gonna be like, oh come on. It's like, too bad. This is a new topic for this channel. Usually we just talk about vor. Oh my God. Actually, I realize I'm aromantic and therefore polyamorous. Aromantic. Yeah. I'm actually like involuntarily celibate. So it's a thing called like incel, if you've never heard of it before. And I've been really getting into the culture of that as of late. Anyway, okay, back up to this. The beaver vanilla. It's like, isn't that just like... God, I hope that's a joke. Yeah. All right. Just keep giving me stuff. I gotta go like max out my passive items soon so I can start picking. Hey, here we go. The hell have I come into? Welcome to the NTR chat, where I'm collecting the Randomazzo cards and also talking about NTR. Why are only some gems affected by the magnets? It should be all of them. I think those are the ones that spawned after I already picked it up. So it's just like it only grabs all of the ones that are already existing when you grab the thing. Which I think is how that works. Magnet is... Yeah, this is also a game that is maybe not like, you know, the tightest in terms of coding or like mechanical anything. Man, I'm getting a lot of these. Guess I'm not gonna argue. Handy. But anyway. It's like you saw, for example, how when things started schmoving in the last level, collision just didn't apply to them anymore. Collision just kind of like stopped being a thing. And that's just true for a lot of this game. That's just how it be. Oh no. Don't tempt me. Are we gonna do it again? Based and red-pilled, or as I like to say, based and base-pilled. Bracer? Oh, no. The Bracer already exists on the map. It's way above me. I'm just gonna go grab that once I maxed out all of my other items. Now once I've gotten 6 passive items, then I'm gonna go get the Bracer that already exists here. Banish it. I mean, okay, it's probably for the best. You saw how it got kind of close last time. I think banishing is probably not the worst idea. You know, I got like 100,000 unusable gold right now. Is there anything that I can even do with that anymore? Or since I've maxed out all of my stats, is that just... that's the ball game? I have no idea. It's just like, I have utterly and completely destroyed this game. Which is fun. I like it. Do it. No, come on. I cheated and have infinite gold? Fair enough. I mean, I of course, you know, I'm the sort of person that still gets moon money legitimately in Risk of Rain 2. And it's like, that's one of the most annoying parts of that game. I ain't gonna fault you. It's a single player game. Don't worry about it. There's a map that you... Okay, yes, I actually did see that. I saw that one of the achievements is like there is a merchant, and I think that's one of the items or one of the areas I unlocked in the last episode. But since this is not an episode going up on YouTube, in fact, I should have probably been... whatever. I was gonna say it's just like moon money is stinky anyway. It's true. It does have big stink lines coming right off of it. It's an unfortunate fact of the matter, but like the moon in Risk of Rain 2 smells very bad. It may be literally made out of cheese. As you do. How can the collision be real if your eyes aren't real? That is true for most video games, though, where if you just move fast enough, collision doesn't apply because you have to be intersecting with like X and Y vectors to make that work. And if you move fast enough that you don't intersect with things, then, well, it doesn't function. Other games will have stuff, for example, that will be able to predict pathing for things, if that is even a possibility. I don't think they really thought about that too much in Vampire Survivors. that old thing. It's just like I think you're expecting a little bit too much out of Vampire Survivors, the $4 game where 10 minutes of it each run is largely spent just kind of standing around not doing anything. Moon is made out of cheese. Yeah, I already got you there. I already said that. Already cleared out that entire line of thought. Oh, man. NTR, current video game news, controversies. Get it all here, right? Yeah, sure. Area is probably going to always be pretty useful. Maybe I'll also go pick up the axe. And then cannibalism, of course. Always with the cannibalism. I'm going to keep taking the armor, because I think that... Wait, no, I did have armor in the last run. Huh. Hey, K1 bro. Welcome to Vampire Survivors, the game where I stand around for 10 minutes of every single run. But whatever, I'm having a good time. We just get some good just chatting here, you know? The real friends we made were the just... Nice, already! Were the just chatting along the way. Grab that. Oh yeah, I'll take the Rune Tracer. If I'm taking that, why not? And Duplicator for whatever reason. No, there's no reason to take that. Let's go grab all the other stuff. Don't worry, I've seen the YouTube. I'm not completely confused. Don't worry, even if you were completely confused, this is not this is one of those games where you do not have to actually be watching the screen to understand what's going on. It's like, are you winning, son? Yes. Unequivocally. Got the Terra Prism. I never actually got the Terra Prism in, because I never even fought the Queen of Light in the game that I'm talking about. Or wait, am I thinking of Terra Prism? I'm thinking of the thing that you got from the Queen of Light for beating her during the daytime, whatever that's called. Whatever. Get addicted to your videos purely on the fact you can speak interestingly sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I think is a correct sort of assessment of that. I'm trying my best, but let's be honest here. It's not the easiest thing to... oh, no. No, I can't. I can't, and I won't. Yeah, sure. This worked out well last time. It's like... I try to talk about stuff, but I'm going to be honest. It's like there are some points definitely in a lot of series that I do where I sort of feel like, God, I actually did do that back with the original playthrough that I did of One Shot, where I felt like I just wasn't saying anything for a big, huge amount of time. So I went back in and I put in like post-commentary stuff. That's why I ended up doing a second pass that series, of course. It's that sort of thing where... You know, I still get that criticism quite a bit to the idea of, like, stop talking so much. Which makes me wonder, it's just like, what is the quality of what you're trying to talk about? Now we're getting into the introspective part of the video yet again. Terra Prism. Yeah, Terra Prism is the one that shoots out the rainbow, right? That one is really good. You need to have, like, an ungodly amount of mana to use it, but... Like, as far as builds go, that can take down most things in seconds. But yeah, never fought Queen of Light when I was playing Terraria. I got, like, all the achievements in that game. I, of course, beat Master Mode on stream and everything. Never actually fought that one boss. And now there's a new update and everything. And everything, too. That it's just, like, I kind of... Like, I don't want to go back to it. I just spent a long time in Stardew Valley... But it is one of those ideas that it's just like, Oh, Terra Prism, last Prism. Okay, then, no, I was right in the first place. I don't... Like, look, they're very similar names in my defense. Oh, my God. It's not like I'm watching him for the gameplay. Yeah, it's like, really, if you're watching this for the gameplay, it's like, I don't know. Look, I'm doing it well. You can't argue that it's like, I'm not... thoroughly trouncing this game right now. What are those red circles? That is the, you can see on the right side there, the Randomatsu, the tarot cards that I have. The second one there is causing those to appear because I have the... Oh, I missed the chest. Damn it. We'll go back for it later. Yeah. The garlic is causing those red circles to appear because of that effect. Which is why... It'll cause damage. Well, it'll cause enemies to literally explode, as you can see, when they walk on top of it. It's very goofy. Yeah, it's like they wouldn't be following me. They would just be like forming around me if I was standing still. It's just like it's more or less having a second garlic on you, which is honestly extraordinarily powerful. I feel like I almost want to stop taking it because it's that good. You know? Like, look at this. It's ridiculous. Gennaro here is like I'm not even trying to dodge anything or like plan out my method of attack. I'm just going to go walk up and grab that bracer and then go walk down and grab that chest, and then we're going to be done with the run. And then we'll have another 10 minutes to talk about NTR. As always. There we go. Anything good? Nah. Keep looking for something of interest to be happening here. It is still so surprising to me that I guess in some ways I get it. The way this game works, the gameplay loop is good. It's a good, simple gameplay loop, and seeing yourself just absolutely... well, let me grab the bracer, which... No, I still got a little bit. But then let's go walk down and see that secret boss. I'm not quite sure what it is. But yeah, I was saying it's just like this game, it's like is so simple. It's so brain dead simple. But at the same time, it is pretty fun to get like the super powerful run like this one where you just literally walk through stuff. But I do also think that it's pretty easy to do that. Like you can tell right now that I am doing this so regularly, getting this sort of run going, that it's like I don't think there's going to be too much particularly challenging for the rest of the time I'm playing this. Come on. Come on. There we are. And it's nothing. This game is the opposite of a bullet hell. Yeah. I mean, and would you consider it the opposite of a bullet hell? I guess, right? Monkey brain like big damage. Yeah, that's one of those things. You know, I talk about this all the time where it is I don't think that grinding in video games is a good thing that people should be, say, aspiring to try and insert into their games. However, I absolutely do enjoy it when I'm doing it, right? Bullet heavens. Okay, come on now. Don Makara. No, that's nothing. Hey, idiots, get out of the way. But Bullet Paradiso. I like that. I actually like that name quite a bit more. Of course, that's going off of the Italian, the fact that this game is Italian like that, right? Or maybe I'm entirely wrong. I don't know. As always, I'm embarrassed when I try and talk about things I don't know. Bullet Inferno and Bullet Paradiso. And then Bullet Purgatorium, which is just a normal video game. Let's go. See, it's the sort of thing where it's just like monkey brain like big damage. Monkey brain like getting stuff. Dante's. Yeah, exactly. Dante's. The Dante's trilogy of game genres. Bullet Elysium, also a good name. I think that, like, yeah, a game that's like Devil May Cry or something that's called Bullet Elysium would be really good. That's a good name. That is a good, strong name if anybody's looking for something to call their video game. Bullet Tartarus? I don't know about that one. Tartarus still sounds an awful lot like tartar sauce in English. And I know the difference, but what can I say? My brain works in a way where I make associations with things because they sound similar. Bullet Sticks, I do not think means much of anything. Bullet Arcadia. Bullet Iron City of Dees. Dees nuts. Alright, let's go get that other chest. The Ouroboros worms are. Tartar sauce is Tartarus. I never even thought of it that way. Bullet hell with one L. Oh, Just think of every single sort of, you know, representation of an underworld that you possibly can. Oh, here we go. And what are we looking at? Yeah, this is another synergy. All right, sounds good. Is Stardew Valley where there's no bullets? Hey, they exist if you go into like the mines and whatnot. Once again, it is a very small and pretty insignificant part of that game, but it does exist. Bullet Abyss is also a good name. That's another name that I would call like Downwell. if I was coming up with alternate names for Downwell, I would call it Bullet Abyss. With Samsara's Wheel. Okay, now that doesn't mean it's the Bullet Celestial Bureaucracy. Bullet Chaos. Okay, I feel like Bullet Chaos sounds like a weirdly literal translated name of like a game in the 80s or something. Like, yeah, next to like Sinistar and Asteroids, you can also go play Bullet Chaos. Right next to the police training simulator and Area 51 cabinet and Carnival. How many more arcade names can I... Back to next to the Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet that, of course, is the loudest thing in the entire world when Shao Kahn starts laughing. What do we got? Nothing new. Ugh. I don't know. I'm only really familiar with, like, Grecian Afterlife. Or, I don't know, like Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to have, like, Bullet Pandemonium? Bullet Gray Wastes? No, that doesn't even make sense. All right. Once again, we've hit about 20 minutes, which means that I have nothing else to do. Bullet Cessation of Existence. Certainly there's a obliteration. No, I got nothing. Hey, what do you got, though? Nothing. Come on, I got a few more synergies to get here, you know? It's time to bullet stop. The stop bullet. This bullet stops you, which is actually a normal bullet. Bullet Pandemonium? I feel like, again, that also sounds like an 80s arcade game sort of thing. Bullet? Nope. No bullets. Okay, would you play a game called No Bullets? No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, so what am I looking for down here? I'm told some variety of some kind of mini-boss or whatever, but FPS where you don't get bullets. That absolutely must exist in some way. Like there's something else. What? I don't know, but something. Like enemies all have guns. I guess it's kind of Katana Zero, but that's not a first-person shooter. That's where the difference comes in. Only if it's a bullet hell, but with arrows. Absolutely, that exists in some way. There are plenty of first-person shooters that have you using arrows or whatever. I mean, I know it's not a first-person shooter, but it's still first-person perspective and has shooting. But I think, of course, immediately of like the Thief games, which of course gets real wacky with how they do that. Not like super wacky. Obviously, it's a stealth game. You're doing the sneaky archer build as if you're playing Skyrim or something. But it is still, it's like, you know. I guess that was also true for, I played, what do we got? Hey, No Future. But, I played Horizon Zero Dawn, of course. Shooter with arrows, for the most part. There were also some guns, but, you know, you didn't really use those. That was something that the enemies did, but you did not. And certainly I went with melee for most of that game anyway. Until they really, really forced me. It's like, okay, this is a giant robot that will shoot a flamethrower at you if you don't shoot it with arrows. You cannot use melee on it. And I'm like, I'm still going to try. And then 2 hours later, I'm like, okay, fine. I'll actually use the thing. Horizon is good, but the game seems boring to me. It's like Horizon was pretty decent. I had my like little gripes with it, but there was nothing that. Once again, it's that same sort of thing that I was talking about with when I was playing that video game that exists, Elden Ring. Yeah, when I was playing Elden Ring, it's just I got a bunch of little gripes that I was sort of frustrated with, but overall the game's good. Like I'm not even gonna pretend otherwise. If you focus on trap laying, I didn't do enough of that. That's true. That could have also been interesting by itself, but at the same time, there is also that feeling of I have a gun. Why would I spend time, trying to like artfully create an arena where I can properly fight things or something like that? It's very pretty. It is. It's like Horizon is not at all a bad game. Certainly not. Like it's just there were so many like little things, and I didn't really find the story all that compelling or like Aloy as a character. But in some ways, though, considering some of the other games I've played, she's at least got a personality. It's like it's a tough. Ted Faro. Yeah, I know. Man, we had there was that entire big conversation that I was having with the second guy during that, where we're talking about like, oh yeah, the creator versus the destroyer and everything like that. And I'm just like, I just hate the idea that he eliminated all the anime on the earth. What a monster. History's greatest monster. It's gonna be like at least 2,000 to 3,000 more years until Earth is able to recreate anime again. Unless that's why we gotta get Silence. We gotta get Silence to talk to Hades and try and, because it seems to otherwise have all of the information from the pre-apocalypse Earth, and it needs to tell us about Madoka Magica, and we need to recreate it. Even if it's not going to be the same thing, it needs to be recreated in the modern world. But even then, like I said, it's going to be years, decades, centuries before we get to like that level of technological understanding. I don't get what the bad part about eliminating anime. Okay, I'm sorry, Ted Faro. Here he is. The crab. I cannot believe that so many years later, this stupid crab still gets memes. Anyway. Oh, friend-shaped. It's stupid crab. Okay. Oh yeah, there's also a chest up here somewhere. Might as well go grab that. Yeah, well, the apocalypse could eliminate anime. No, he's beautiful. So dumb. It's such an old meme. How far away is this? Oh my god. I walked past it for 10 minutes again. I did it, everybody. Did the thing. Pinnacle of evolution. The carcinification. What other crab memes are out there? The crab dance. Crab rave. Don't you remember? Hey, kids, you remember crab rave? Or what about this kills the crab? Come on. Yeah, I mean, the carcinification was also sort of like a meme, too. I don't know if that was like a huge meme, though. What do we got? Ah! Proceed to crab. Hey, don't you remember, like, Obama is gone with the crab? Oh, no evolutions? Wait, do I even have any more that No, I don't have any more than I can get. So, well, fair enough. Yeah, with the crab emojis around it. Or Mr. Krabs saying money and then dies a horrible death. That was actually a pretty good one. It's like, as always, SpongeBob memes remain eternal. It's like it's strange how that remains just like a pinnacle of dumb kids animation. In a way that nobody could have predicted. Oh. Rest in peace, Steven Hillenberg. As you do, as you do. His crab emoji. The amount of emojis. I found out that there's apparently a butter emoji recently, thanks to my YouTube recommended nonsense. Who's gonna use that? Yeah, that one. That one exactly. It's like, yes. I need to express in a playful way that I'm talking about butter. Who needs to do that? Wow, I'm just getting really lucky with the chests here. It's too bad I don't have anything else to get. There's an emoji for levitating man. What is that even? What? Who? Why? It's like, hey, bro, did you go to the party yesterday? Yeah. It was really 3 emoji levitating man, 1 skull emoji. What does that mean? This is Mr. Crab meme you're referring to. You know that my stream will probably cut out if I click on that. Well, you know what? I'm going to go and real quick use the bathroom because I got another 3 minutes here. Emoji designers have too much time on their hands. Well, whoever the council of emojis or whatever are, have they put in the crying while laughing with eyes open yet? No, I was using the bathroom. It's that sort of game. We're just getting like it's think of this like I don't know. What would I even say? ASMR sort of thing. You're just watching the flashing lights and the numbers go up, right? It's relaxing. Is it a piss stream? Yes. Every stream I do is a piss stream. Whether I'm taking it or giving it. And here he is. All right, then. Stage complete. Cash out those revives. 50 quid Gennaro, and what's the other thing I got? 90 entries in the collection. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Crying while laughing. With the eyes open. All right. So what's the other ones that I still have yet to unlock? 14% or 16% of people gotten level 50 with Gennaro. Skull in the Moe. And Eggplant. Don't forget about Eggplant. How can you forget about Eggplant? Got all the characters, like so many characters I still have yet to unlock. And I have to do that on screen, otherwise it doesn't count. This is an emoji. What even is it? Is that a curling stone? Yeah, that's what those are called. Jeez. Hey, thank you, Andrew Lowell. I hope you're enjoying the just like flashing lights and moving pixels. Just festival that is Vampire Survivors. All right. With Porta? Have I done Porta? No, can't do it. Right. I already looked at that one. 31 minutes in Mad Forest. Level 50 with Arca? Do I have an Arca? Just got addicted to that kind of ASMR. Hope you're enjoying it. There's so many games that I've played that are just like, here's a task of Super Mario 64. And I'm like, I'm just going to go throw this on and fall asleep. And I don't know why. But it's so dumb. I am so deep in the paint. Popea. You. Oh, and what are the ones that I have yet to do with her? Most things, actually, it looks like. Let's try and survive to level 31, the Mad Forest. Feel like I can probably do that. To eat pizza while playing that task? I mean, I often do. Ooh, okay, yeah, this one counts. Let's go for it. And obviously this is one of those areas that just already has a huge amount of... I want the Laurel. I want the Clock Lancet. That's how I'm going to survive to 31 minutes. Yeah, and then as for everything else, I'm just kind of choose it from there. Okay. I do actually eat a lot of pizza while watching those tasks. I've been watching a lot of those tasks lately. Well, not even tasks, just like playthroughs. As of recent. What else you got? Yeah, here we go. I want both of these. Then I also got another card specifically that I want to do. Have you unlocked the rings and the cock hands yet? I have not unlocked any sort of cock hands. What? But, to reference to the Baba Boon fake speed. Oh, yeah, I saw like that suggested in one of the videos or something at some point in time. I have no idea what the hell that was. Is this a survive death? Well, this is a... Okay, I want to get to level 50 with this character so that I can unlock the Arcana card. And then I also want to get to level 30, or minute 31 to unlock another one. So that's sort of what I'm going for right now. It's like being called, you know, card captor Dracula. It's like I'm really all about trying to unlock all of the Arcana cards, the Randomazzo. That's at least the goal of the stream right now. See how that can work. Yeah, you know, there is of course the movie Edward Penis Hands. If you've never seen that one before, duration is actually probably good. Might go with book again. I don't even know that. Haven't you reached minute 31? You got to do that in every one of the levels when you have the Randomazzo unlocked to unlock the card. That's the difference. I didn't have the relic at that point in time. But I've also done that in a couple different areas so far. So, you know, it's an entire thing. Are these planets? I guess. It looks like that. I guess the particular card that I have right now gives unique things for each one of the like extra areas, because you can see like the clock face and stuff in the background, I guess, for the Clock Lancet. That's too much work that has gone into this, by the way. For this dumb $4 game. They should be doing less work. They don't need to. But yeah, minute 31. I actually reached in one of the things I reached like minute 38 or something when I was doing the tower, because there's a place that you can get into that doesn't spawn the the Grim Reapers, and instead spawns other things that are easier to deal with. I can probably show that right now. Not yet. Later. We'll do that later. Wow, that lady is thick. Is she? Are we looking at a different character here? Anyway, Rune Tracer. Nah. Gatimari. I'll keep going with the wand. Wait, Skull was synergizing with something? Yes, Skull synergizes with the Song of Mana. But as you can see on the map, I already have a Skull that exists, so I am going to end up taking that. Yeah, you can see it right here. Actually, the synergy itself appeared in the thumbnail for the latest video. You want to get kind of like a preview of what that looks like. The Song of Mana, this good thing that's creating like the big sparkly column around me. It's a pretty decent item. But the fact that you gotta have the Skull to synergize with it is sort of scary, because of course that does make things that much more difficult. Given the Skullomaniac is basically just a curse that you can take as an item. She looks very broad to me. Maybe? I don't know. Frankly, I'm not going to be judging the the body type of the characters of Vampire Survivors. That's where I draw the line. David Boywood said, since early access, there have been changes. Still can't sing. Haven't caught up with the latest episode because the Wicker Man we made for Spooktober today. Ah, yeah. The only real movie I ever remember watching, like, on Halloween for, like, a Halloween thing was, In the Mouth of Madness. Actually pretty fun. Pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. Real weird. Like, ah, what if Stephen King was actually, like, at the behest of eldritch beings? Of course, you got that one thing where the guy has the double pupils and is like, you're like Sutter Kane. Some good stuff. Anyway, what else am I looking at right now? Is that the one with not the V's? Could be the original one. It might not be the remake with Mr. Nicolas Cage. With the Academy Award winning character actor, Mr. Nicolas Cage. A legitimately great actor, but I mean, I feel like his meme status has sort of overcome that. Watch a Cage version. Okay, fair enough. not the OG. Like, the man has actually been in some very good movies and put in some quite great performances. He was like an excellent actor. It's just, you know, the meme status, of course. Oh no, the original one, 1973 one. Oh, okay, so yeah, you watch both. Okay, there you go. Now I'll watch The Thing from Outer Space and John Carpenter's The Thing. Get in there. He is actually like a legitimately good. He does good acting. It's just the meme status. It's one of those things where I feel like it's a bit unfortunate that people look past, you know, actual Academy Award winning acting he's done because memes. The memes are good though. He just doesn't refuse roles. He's got to pay for the 2 castles and his what is it? He's like pyramid tomb that he owns. Those don't come cheap. Okay, don't walk directly into these things right now. I mean, it's like, honestly, that's why when I win that $800 million lottery that is going to be drawn for on, what, Monday, I think? Like, I'm not going to spend all of my money getting pyramid tombs. Yeah, the man is very dedicated to his characters. I've always heard that, where it's like he is shockingly like into it. Regardless of how bad the movie is. It's like he's going to put up performance even if it is a super overblown one. At least that's what I've heard of the guy. So does Lance Henriksen. Henriksen always gives his best. Cage doesn't give a fuck if the role isn't worth it. Yeah. Henriksen has done some good stuff. Even, of course, in most recently... sure. Most recently, like I remember seeing him in fucking... what is it called? Detroit. Detroit. Still gave a great performance. Despite it being Detroit Become Human. Which is, funny enough, still, like, legitimately the best David Cage game out there, but, you know, still kind of falls into a lot of the same sort of thing. Man's obsession with twists is, terrible. Also, he's a terrible person, but, you know, that's... Ugh. Thought you were going to say Falling? Aragorn's directorial debut? Ugh. The best David Cage game isn't a high bar. That is true. So, you know, not going to argue with that. Lance plays Aragorn's dad. Oh, I did not even know that. I think I always confuse Aragorn with the Dungeons and Dragons movie. That's one of like Jeffrey Irons fucking eating the... Well, not... just like giving in the most awful performance of all time. Totally forgot about the secret boss. I did. I instead used that time to use the bathroom. What do you want from me? Oh, I like that. Detroit is like not bad. I think that legitimately the bits with Hank and Connor are like actually a lot of fun, and that is largely because the actors are giving it their all with it. But you know, I think that the parts with Kara are like awful. Just it's the same sort of worst excesses of the David Cage games that you kind of come to expect from the dude. You know, a twist obsession and like a super overblown type of like characters who are just go so far to be cartoonish. 28 stab wounds. He also got that out of it too. Aragorn being like 63 by now. It's about an old guy and a senile old dad dying of old age. Okay. It's a decent movie, but Aragorn clearly lacks experience, and the movie lacks plot and collection of slice of life scenes. Honestly, I always heard that the Aragorn books are sort of like, but then again, I never read it myself, so I don't know. So it's one of those things where it's just like, but dang it, Doc, you're thinking of Aragon. Oh. That would explain. Aragorn, the king of the Lord of the Rings. Well, this is my look. I'm not a movie guy, all right. And in my defense, they do sound very similar. Yeah, I was thinking of Aragon as well. Yeah. Well. No, I'm thinking about the guy. Aragorn is the guy who played I don't even remember who that was. Oh my god. Okay, well, I think that we found out right now that I have not actually been following this conversation in any way at all, even a little bit. You got me. Yep, nope, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Well, this is embarrassing. Anyway, that's what he's most known for, breaking his foot at one point in time. Boy, I have not been following this at all. All right, synergies, please. Nothing. Made for a great scene. I mean, yeah, usually it makes for a great scene when you, it's not acting. Anyway. Oh, the white guy who solves racism in the Green Book. I don't know what that... I don't even know what the Green Book is. The main role in A History of Violence. I've heard of that movie. I don't know anything about it. Boy, I am out of the loop here. Gotta go start talking about Cube 2, Hypercube. Then I'll be back on. Alright, let's see if I can take this down. Come on. Come on, you. Need like one more passive item that I can start going to the corners of the map trying to find stuff. Had to walk up and down the mountains because he didn't want to use the helicopter. That sounds like something that they do in Hollywood. Like, look, you want to talk about things being undeserving of winning Oscars? Yeah. I think it's a point in time to remind everybody that those are industry awards. They don't really have any actual merit to them. That they'll just kind of give them out because they feel like it to different people. Or Crash. Everybody remembers Crash. Not the Cronenberg film. Are well known for being an Academy Award winner. There we are. All right, let's go start grabbing everything from the four corners of the map. Spinache and Skullomaniac, of course, are the two real OGs to get. Crash Bandicoot? Yes, the Crash Bandicoot movie. Well, you didn't see it? It won an Academy Award. I think most of the... Oh, no, they absolutely watch the movies, but it's just like... Again, it's people in the industry giving themselves awards. It's just like... There's no... You're... Yeah, give me that. You are... People put too much stock in the Academy Awards a lot of the time. Even if they are very much an impressive sort of thing to get. Certainly a feather in your cap, but don't take them too seriously. Yeah, that was another racism movie, wasn't it? I mean, that said, it's like, I've seen The English Patient, and I had a lot of fun with it, so I don't know. Do I really have a leg to stand on here? Cronenberg's Crash. Yeah, that's about the one where people get sexually excited by seeing vehicle crashes, which is just... Yeah, that's Cronenberg for you. Yeah, he's into that sort of thing. Ugh. Never saw that one. I just heard about it, and I'm like, ugh. Ugh. I don't think I'm going to see that one. They what? Exactly what I said. Whew, boy. It's like, you ever see Videodrome? Know what that guy's about. I should go see what we got here. Maybe I can start getting some synergies. Which I'd like to see, of course. The latest Cronenberg movie. What is the I have not been keeping up with that guy at all. What has he been doing lately? I remember I was thinking about Videodrome because there was something recently that reminded me of the plot of that movie. It might have been a video game that came out that people were talking about. I don't remember what it was or why, though. I just remember it was on my mind. Crimes of the Future or something? Well, that just sounds like Minority Report. But, you know. Maybe that's not a coincidence. Who knows? Who knows with Hollywood? I do a lot of Holly weird. That's what I like calling it. Pretty fun if you're not easily grossed out. Nothing exceptional. Yeah. Something to do with like scanners or something I was thinking about. Yeah, whatever. Was there? Does anybody know? Was there like a game that came out recently that reminded anybody of? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Does anybody else know what I might have been thinking about that came out recently that was similar to Videodrome? This is too broad of a question. Nobody's gonna know. It's like the words you're speaking have no meaning here. Whatever. Aragorn. We don't even have the name of this man. Alright, Warwolves. Doing me no good right now. I don't even know the thing I don't know it either. That's what I'm trying to remember. It's like this something that came out recently. That's all I know. What was it's gotta be a game because that's kind of my wheelhouse, but I don't know what it is. Oh, Viggo Mortensen. Oh, okay, that's what you think. Yeah, okay. That guy. Because, like, I'm going to be real with you. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings in a billion years, so, you know. I read the books. Y'all want to talk about the books? Ugh. As per usual, I take the most elitist, stupid answer of that. Augers. Okay. Man, movies are just so... I just got nothing to say on that, do I? I'm trying. Embarrassing myself quite a lot by doing that. Gonna take a little bit more armor here to be sure. Come on, go down already. I've heard of books before. They're made of paper, aren't they? Occasionally they're made of vellum and human skin. There we go. I don't know what exactly I was missing in terms of all of these experience levels, but I got them now. Where Saruman built a fascist... Oh, you're talking about the scouring of the Shire? Never included in the movies. But, you know, part of the books. All right, got the first one here. Now I just need several more. But that should do a lot in terms of keeping me hale and hearty right now. My dick is made of human skin. It is? Wait, you telling me you don't got a robo dick? All right, look at this guy. Doesn't even have a pneumatically powered robo dick. It's getting on the future, old man. Pumps at 3,000 times per second. No future, all caps. Residents of Fate. Okay, come on now. God, I'm gonna have to do that soon enough. Because, like, like I was saying, I was thinking about maybe doing, like, a series on Fancy Island, but probably not. I'm not good enough at Japanese for that. That's just it's gonna be embarrassing to me. It's gonna be embarrassing to the viewer. I have to go through and look at all my mistakes. Ugh. 3,000 P for S sounds like a great way to get vagina burns. Oh yeah, that's what you say. You don't have a steel reinforced super vagina? Come on. Get with the future, old woman. You don't have your urethra opening up into a super vagina? So that you can have the best of both worlds? You can, like I said, you can get your hydraulic dick, and then your urethra opens up. This is vile. Anyway. Thank you, KBJR. This is Cyberpunk, yeah. I mean, I always say, I said that, like, yeah, one of the most disappointing things with Cyberpunk was the fact that you couldn't have just, like, you know, you couldn't be, like, a centaur with 10 dicks and breasts larger than the planet Earth. Apparently that game is better now. By the way, everybody, this is not going up on YouTube. I want to make that clear yet again. All sorts of features, exactly. Like makes coffee. It's like, yeah. I mean, it's the Swiss knife of genitals. Still milder than last stream. What happened in the last stream? I don't even remember. Makes coffee, yeah. Best cup of coffee you'll ever have. You just got to insert a pod into your testicles, and in a half hour you'll be pissing out some of that the good dark brown bean juice. It's a good thing I'm not like more popular, because otherwise people would be clipping that. We have a fireworks show. I think there's actually like literally a fireworks item, but that's like one of the last things you unlock. At least taking a look at the achievement list. Yeah, you can get an NFT of my penis if you stick a USB in there. Oh. It's made fresh by that coffee. Portable coffee maker would be convenient. It depends. How much does it cost, of course? Wait. I walked past it. I like the soundtrack in this game. It really does give it a lot more excitement than it actually has, though. Oh. Also, a whole new sector of getting viruses. Oh, dang. My dick got a computer virus. Now it won't stop playing Vengabus at increasing volume. I can feel it rattling my bones with how loud it is right now. Boy, this stream is going places, isn't it? Once again. I'm glad nobody actually watches these. Oh. Can't turn off the speakers I had installed in my butt cheeks. What do we got? I think good enough. I'll take Hellfire. And then Skullomania is the last one, which is this is about the point in time to be getting it, to be fair. I mean, I don't know if y'all have like drank a lot of coffee before, but no, this is too gross. I'm not gonna say it. Spooky, scary skeletons. Unfortunately, I think we're past the point in time the skeletons are going to be appearing in this map. Say it. No. You can't just say it and expect me to say it. I'm not that shameless. This is what I need right after waking up. Coward. Oh, fine. Okay, so anybody that drinks a lot of coffee knows that your piss does smell like coffee like an hour later or something, right? But it's just like you go to the bathroom and you're like, that's the coffee I just drank, which I can smell entering my nostrils right now. So frankly, it's not that much different than what I was talking about here. There, are you happy? Is that what you wanted to hear? I don't know. I don't drink coffee. You ever try eating a lot of beets or asparagus? Yeah, I mean, that's obviously worse. Although, from what I understand, that is like a genetic thing, if you actually have it smelling differently or not. But no, it's just like your urine does smell like coffee after you have a lot of coffee. It's true. It happens. I had coffee once. Beets make your pee red. I haven't seen that before. I do eat beets. Make your teeth go gray. All right, let's do it. Send me into the nightmare's bone zone. Actually, I keep forgetting there is an actual thing called the bone zone in this stupid game. This stupid meme game. Should you eat pineapple so your cum tastes better? I mean, or take zinc supplements so your cum tastes worse. If you didn't know about that. Think you might want to see a doctor? It depends. Just keep giving me Skullomaniac at this point in time. I'm ready for the pain. Nah, I'm fine. You don't want to be like Dr. Eggman. You don't even know the sort of diseases that man might have because of his refusal to ever actually, go in for a physical or anything. Remember that when that was a topic of conversation an hour ago? There we go. Evolved Song of Man. Might slow down enemies. Also gets a lot bigger, as you'll see right here. Which is good. I don't piss blood or anything. How would you know? Are you doing DNA tests on your urine? Because it turning red is the only thing that you would be able to, like, judge that by. Oh, another random matzo. All right, what's the best way to do this? What are we looking at? You know what? Yeah, sure. I'm trying to survive for 31 minutes. This is probably a decent item to take, right? Because I know what blood looks like. And what does blood diluted in urine look like? Pray tell. So it's not, it doesn't get like coagulated when you mix it with urea and all that. And water. I said right now that it's just like, this is a gross conversation. And you're just like, no, I want it. I want to hear this. Like, real. No, I love it. This is not gross to you people. I don't know what to say. I've heard much worse. Fair enough. I mean, I suppose if you're out there like watching VTubers, you've probably heard like way worse. Zing! Ah. All right. Ah, now we're back. VTubers are nothing. Now we lived it. Fair enough. No, that was just me unnecessarily slamming VTubers for no reason. Yeah, hell, should just go send you over to somebody because it's been like 3 hours here right now. Speaking of which, no reason, there's always a reason. A reason for the season, we like to say. That's what I like to say. All right. As you can see, Vampire Survivors is not a very difficult game, once again. That's the one thing that I retain my opinion on. Even after playing it for much longer now. Right. Still gotta go, like, get into the rest of the levels and everything, but otherwise, you know, as you can say, I'm actually a VTuber now. Haven't streamed yet, but I do have a VTuber mod. Good luck. It's still a very large field out there. I still say, you know, 20 minutes till dawn is somewhat harder. I'm sure there are probably some very difficult versions of this sort of game out there. I don't really know exactly what they would be like, considering, you know, you only got so many things that you can do. But this one I feel like I have mastered. Some of the wackier characters. I was told that there are, you know, secret characters out there and everything, but I certainly do not know what I need to do to unlock them. Hollow Cure? Well, that's, you know, speaking of VTubers, that's just the VTuber version of this game, isn't it? More or less. I would feel weird playing a game based on streamers, because those are like real people. I mean, I just feel like that. Is that just me? I literally told you about the secret boss. Oh. I forgot, and then I went to use the bathroom. Say your favorite secret character is the one that's just a tree. I already got one that's just a dog. I mean, that's something just by itself, I'd like to say. It's like, I'm still planning to do this 100%. I am still committing to this sort of thing. Hey, finally. Mostly based on the personas rather than the actual person. But they probably also made a lot of... Well, I mean, it's like... how much... I mean, it's... Like, how much is the person who streams different from the actual person? I'm desperate for tips or hints on this game. I have no idea what to do. I mean, I think that... Oh, God. Going for unions is definitely a great idea most of the time. Oh, you know what? I'm going to leave this one to my chat. I don't know if I can really give a whole lot of great tips on this game, to be honest. Yeah, I saw that NL's back to playing Vampire Survivors, but the dude was the guy who originally, like, popularized it in the first place. So you know what? I feel like I can't really... I have no ground to stand on when it comes to happening to do the same thing as him. If anything, what I should be doing is I should be literally looking at what Northern Lion is streaming and then just copying it. You know, be sitting there like the old... flashing light warnings? Absolutely. I mean, it does give that at the beginning of the game. Do not what? Like, there's an old story of, I can't remember, like some big channel or something as it exists in... You would end up playing Dome Keeper? Is that bad of a thing? Yo, can somebody help out with advice? Please, I don't know what to say. Come on, you nerdlingers. Get out here. I expect you to assist me in this sort of thing. Well, anyway. Just win, forehead. I mean... prioritize getting weapons first, and then getting the passive items second. I think it's probably a good one. Try and work towards something in particular. Like, for example, I'm doing big area of effect build right now, which, as you can see, is quite good. In the last run that I did with, like, the Bayonetta character, I worked towards, like, trying to do massive regen. You know, so stuff like the garlic build, stuff like, you know, the bloody whip. Synergies are always something to work towards, and, like, trying to... Oh, yes. I'm actually, like, trying to go for 31 minutes here, so I'll do this. Laurel should also help me out, too. Always have spinach. Spinach is definitely a good item, but unless you're building specifically for... Yeah, remember to look at what the characters' like, gimmicks are, and then try and build around that. So, for example, like Antonio, the main character guy, the first character that you unlock, he gets stuff like extra might. So very powerful weapons, and like weapons like the whip or, you know, the knives work well with that guy. Whereas like this character gets extra area, so like, you know, stuff like the explosions that I get on the synergy with the arc works out really good. You know, overall the Timekeeper's Time Lance, as you can see, is great for shutting down enemies. As I've now survived for 31 minutes. The Yanni. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Stupid bit. Nobody even called me out on that bit in the comments. I was sort of surprised. I thought that people would really be, like, groaning when they heard that. Hey, old memes, kids. Heard good things about Dome Keeper. I have too. Seen other people play it. Should I play Dome Keeper? I don't know if these things are actually killable, but I'm going to try. Do not play it. Yeah, I mean, I know you don't like it. Definitely, like, get the duplicator perk as soon as possible. That thing is so good, especially for early game. It costs 5,000, but, you know, if you get, like, some good... How do I kill the Reaper? I don't know. I haven't done it myself. I mean, obviously what I'm using right now is I'm using the Laurel item, and I'm using the temporal lance. That'll keep these guys shut down, and when they do unfreeze occasionally, you can survive them for a couple seconds. I don't know if there's any good way to, like, kill... I don't even know if these things are killable, to be honest. The Laurel Hardy item. Yeah, exactly. What? I'm not 100 years old. Come on. And I feel like the audience members are going to understand that reference even less. have to get to the map after the tower. I mean, yeah, obviously using relics and everything. And then there's stuff like, you know, if you are full up on max items, picking up the items as they exist in the world. That's how I'm able to get like the spinach, the empty heart, and the skull of maniac right now. That is a good strategy when it comes to maximizing your DPS and everything like that. Reaper has 655,000. Here's a fourth one now. Come on. Ah. It's a good thing I have like 10 revives. I'm gonna see if I can do it. If you can actually kill the Reaper, I'm gonna try it. No, I don't fear these things. Just I'm gonna actually go turn on damage numbers again. I don't even know how I picked that up, but sure. Ain't gonna argue. Some viables kill it. Apparently weapon that halves enemy HP. That'd be nice. God knows that if anything, I actually have like... Oh, you know what? Grab that. Continue to keep these guys. I'm doing like a good job right now. And I still have, like, what is it? 3 more revives to use? And I am actually getting more powerful using those revives. Jesus, fuck. I'm alive. Freeze. Laurel kept me alive. And then the temporal lance is doing its work. Evolved Yanni and cock lances are meant for killing death, and they take some unlocking. Damn it! So there are synergies with those items. Should be no surprise, I guess. But I'm doing it. God, here's a 5th one now. No, I'm also like going way too fast here with the circling around. I'm doing a good job here. Does the pentagram work? You know, I've never actually tried the pentagram with that. Maybe? Probably not. Pentagram doesn't work on literally everything. It works on a lot of things. Definitely, but not everything. 65,000, you say, eh? Wait, did I kill one? No. I only see 4 here. I might have killed one. No, I see 5. Never mind. You get redacted? We'll see, because I'm going to do it eventually. You know this. There's 6 now. Spoilers and all that. That's how Pooh set at 65,000 times the player level when he spawns? What? Oh my god. Okay, well, maybe I can't actually kill this. Huh. That's a lot. Maybe I can. I don't know. Tell me I'm not making this work right now. I'm making it work. I'm making it work. Come on, don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. God, there's too many of these things. You really need that half HP thing? Yeah, but I'm also doing it. Tell me I'm not doing it. It's just gonna take a little bit, you know? Oh my god, I'm gonna die again. Nope, I'm alive. Against all odds. What are you using to keep them stun locked? I currently have on me, I have the Yanni, which is making it so that I can take a couple hits from them and not instantly die, and the Clock Lancet, which of course freezes enemies, don't die, which freezes enemies when it hits them. Got a couple left. I'm gonna keep doing it. Clock Lancet, when it hits enemies, freezes them, and because of that, it also freezes death. So I can stay alive for a couple seconds even when I'm being attacked by death, and then I freeze them with the Clock Lancet, and that's just basically how it's going right now. I don't know if there's any other way to survive these guys, really. 7 deaths now. Let me take a look. Currently have on +1 revival. So, there you go. Okay, frozen. I think, like, also getting the garlic makes enemies more susceptible to freezing. One more. Make it to 40 minutes. It doesn't matter, though, really. Push this guy back down here a little bit. Ugh. If I did manage to kill one of these things, which I don't think so, I think I would have probably noticed. Christ, I'm going to die. Yeah. Is this the last one? No. I got the 31 minutes. I got the 50 lost and found painting. So that's all I got there. 17 million with the out of bounds. That thing that does... They should have a health bar. Nothing has a health bar, so I don't know. Haven't done this character yet. Haven't done this character yet. Well, here, I can also... where'd I put my phone? Yeah, this got this thing new. I got this thing. I think this is the one that I can actually start to use stuff, but I gotta show it on video is the problem. Death specifically should have a health bar. And if that is gonna happen, I don't know. Just curious. Let me take a look at the collection. Starting to get there. Yeah, I figured out what the wings synergy was, so we do have that one here too. Everything else, though, not as much. So many of these. Mad Groove. What does this do? 2 minutes every attracts all standard stage items, pickups, and light sources. That's not bad. Just record right now. Yeah. We can go and talk about the hydraulic penis thing again. Mortaccio in the bone zone. You know, I think... Do I have Mortaccio? I think I might actually have Mortaccio still. Oh, no. I've definitely gotten the unlock with him. Oh, excuse me. I'm dying. But is there something specific for doing the bone zone with Mortaccio? I don't know. I'm just like taking a look at what I even have left to unlock. Because I got a ton of things still, of course. I am currently sitting at 103 of 140 achievements unlocked, so... It's fitting? Yeah. Okay, so no, nothing specific. Right. You'd think so, right? It's one of those things where it's just like, you know, he's there. Let's see, Giovanna and Arca I have yet to do. Okay, yeah, there's Giovanna. And who's Arca? Ah, you. Of course. Well, y'all want to do the Justin Bailey witch character? Let's do one more, and then I'll go send you to some to V-Boober that I know. I'm sure somebody's online right now. Secret boss unlocks the tower bosses. What? Yeah, let's just do that then. You know what? Go back to the tower. I'm ready for it, baby. Giovanna's cat. The only. Damn, man. +1 projectile speed. What is the Arcanon? This. It is a relic that you unlock in this very area, and that's actually what I've been doing this entire stream. I've been unlocking each one of these cards, which give you special cool modifiers. Now, what do I want to do here? There's one specifically for, yeah, like the bonus characters, right? You idiots. Anything else that I feel like... Are there any other good things? I mean, I do like this one, too. Mad Groove seems fun. 2 secret characters. I said that in the latest episode. That, like, Binding of Isaac style, I'm afraid that there's going to be some sort of characters that only have 1 HP, which is... Oh, of course it has to come. Come, eventually. It has to come. It just has to come. It's coming. Come. Well, as for things... I think this is pretty much, like, beginning here. Pretty much going to be the best thing to start with, right? Oh, got like black cats. I don't remember if that's like a regular thing. Could go bird build. I'm going to reroll. What else you got? Could pentagram it up again. Speed. What is speed going to work well with? I'll skip this for right now, and I'll see if I can't find something else. You get levels enough at the beginning here. Yeah, sure. That's always a good take. And you know what? Let's start on the synergy right now. I'll also give you a little bit of other stuff here. Banish the pentagram. I don't know if it's going to work on the boss is the problem. Bracer I already got here. Crown. Could also just, you know. Give me the crown. Sure. Try and make this a little bit easier on myself when it comes to getting things. Then start. Lightning ring. Whip is also the cats in the background is still so distracting. Bird build would be fun, but it's like you really got to get both of them to make it work the best, right? Let's try it. You know, I haven't done bird build in a while. Yeah, there's the cat's random AoE thing that actually is pretty effective when it can happen. All right, what are we looking at? I want to go whip. I'm actually gonna banish. Yeah, you know what? Banish Hollow Heart. I'm not going to take the whip this time. I think knives, stone mask, and books are what I'm looking for. Bird build is great. Yeah, no surprise there. I'll take knife. I mean, it is fitting for the name, my name. Crown evolves pentagram. That doesn't mean that I have to take it. You know that. I can just take, you know, you'll get a lot of passive items in this game, especially when you're using the map effectively. Clock Lancet. If I'm going to take out a special boss, that might also be a good idea. You know, I'll banish the gun. I'm not going to use the gun. I'm not going to use Bayonetta weapons right now. That ain't happening. And it is still funny that it's just like, for as much as I try to avoid drama, I still had the entire thing that explained to me. Well, it's funny to me. I guess it's not really that funny. Anyway. Bird build. So we're looking for the two birds. That might take some time to actually show up. Okay, take the mask. Get the synergy. I mean, the synergy's not like amazing or anything with this, but it's a thing. I need to start like preparing for the later waves, though. This is only going to work so long. Yeah, upgraded knives are probably going to be pretty good for fighting a boss if I'm going to be doing that. And I am. Because I want to unlock a new character. Why not? I will actually probably record that for the sake of video later on, too. Crown evolves pentagram. You know I know that. I got that earlier, after all. Keep kinda. Whoa, you know what? Let's get rid of you here. That's not gonna happen. Skullomaniac this is not the time to be taking it if I'm gonna be going for like a specific type of goal here. Looking for birds. Looking for bird build. I mean, as we saw last time, the freezing enemies did the most damage of everything else. I got the yellow sign. I saw that's a thing where it's just like there's a thing that he's find the yellow sign. I don't know what that means. I don't know where it is. I'm assuming it's something that I will end up figuring out. Yeah, figuring out later. But I just got the feeling that it might be like Enter the Gungeon, basically, where it requires you to do some weird stuff. Guys, pentagram. I don't think I'm going to take pentagram. I'm going to actually banish that one. When you pick up the Bible, you should read an appropriate number of verses. Okay, now come on. We already did that in you know, Into the Breach. Yes, Laurel. No, I want to go Birdville. He's not getting them to show up right now. I can tell you where to find it. I guess I'll ask when I have like everything else unlocked. I'll ask about it. But until then, let's see if I can't find it myself. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually manage to do it. I know my way around a video game or two. Unless it's going to require some, you know, meta stuff to be done. Which I don't know, given that it is, you know, a reference to that dumb Lovecraft novel, Captor. Maybe? sort of eldritch knowledge required. Now let's figure it out. Let's see if I can't figure it out. Maybe it's going to be less difficult than I'm thinking. Because like I said, Gungeon had like a weird thing to unlock. Well, you can unlock it in like a traditional way, I think like buying it from the shop or whatever. But then there's also like a way to unlock that where you find the giant eyeball thing. It's weird. The only meta stuff are 2 characters. So there is... Wait. This is an important thing. Is there meta stuff in this game? Because I can do some deep file diving if that's what it requires. And as you know, I do like doing that. I find that fun. But if that actually... That's an important bit of knowledge. Oh, well, dumb. Then you should do it. Fine, I'll do it. Man, I'm not getting anything here. Whatever, the revive is fine. I usually won't use the revive in most runs regardless. I'm not gonna be too disappointed with that. That's why I have those revives after all. Tell me the meta character. Do it in like DM. Don't do it on the don't do it in the chat. I'm gonna see if I can. Now that I know about it, I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. Or you can probably also just like look it up online too. I mean, I'm sure that's probably a thing. I want to see if I can figure it out. Like if it's not, you know, inscription levels of total nonsense that you had to do in some of the later stages, I could probably figure it out. But if it is, then I'll look it up myself, I guess. I guess that's what we're currently looking at right now. Yeah. I mean, it depends, because as much as I like Inscription, that ARG stuff got nutty by the end. All to find out about Hitler's wacky pack of magic cards. Which is like, is not even like a great part of the story or anything. But, the puzzles were fun. Okay, specifically, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. Also, it's called X Dash. Is it supposed to be like a reference to X Death from Final Fantasy V? Probably not. No, I want to take this, of course, but you know, I'm still committed to bird build, even though I'm not like doing great right now. Taking the wand might actually be a thing. Yeah. Just going to X dash, though. I can figure that out, I think. Maybe. It's hard to say. Give me that. No, that wasn't even that much. The cats are not having a good time on the outside of the tower, it seems. Got them from a clover? Okay, I'll figure this out. I'll figure it out. Because there might... Because it's like I'm doing 100% of the game, of course. As you know. I committed to that for reasons that... Like, I didn't think very hard about when I was doing it. This stupid game. And I'm just like, I'm doing it 100%. Because let's be honest here. I think that this is a game that a lot of people are going to get bored with pretty quickly and not do 100%. So there is a reason to try and really get deep into it, right? Because there's people that are just like, they're not going to see a lot of it overall. I think bird build is really hurting me right now. My insistence on trying to go for that. If I managed to get, like, you know, the other items here, I probably would be doing a lot better right now. Well, such is the way. I mean, look, just gotta gamer it out, right? Just gotta go with slam down my Mountain Dew and play the game right. Which, by the way, I got a new variety of Mountain Dew today. It is fruitcake flavored. Yes, it like tasted straight up like I was drinking candy. I have done way more than Persona 5 when it comes to like forcing myself through ridiculous nonsense for the sake of video games. I've talked about the sort of grinding that I've done plenty of times in like Katamari Damacy and like World of Warcraft especially. God, the amount of grinding I had to do in that was to an extent that you wouldn't even believe. It is like, what were you doing with your life? And the answer is nothing. I was working overnight at a department store, and I just spent all day playing World of Warcraft at that point. I'm not gonna say that. Give me the area. The armor? Yeah, sure. I could probably actually use the armor. All right, now I can start grabbing things. Been there, done that. Lore Master. I got Lore Master. I got Lore Master. I got the Insane. I got like all the stupid ones. I got all the stupid grindy ones for things that don't matter. Ugh. I got the stupid tabard with the yellow exclamation point on it. Dan Giesling has started playing Persona 5. Okay, have fun, Dan. Have a good time. That dude's gonna drop it before he beats even the first dungeon. I'm saying it right now. I'm making the declaration. There's no way he's gonna finish that game. No way. Oh my God, that thing is gonna be like anathema to him by the end of it. Oh my God. I mean, I ain't gonna. I don't know. I've been surprised by games that I've ended up enjoying in the past, but I cannot see that happening. He did beat Elden Ring all bosses without leveling HP, but we're talking about Persona. That is on a different level. It's like that is. I guess I'm not gonna count him out, but like I don't think it's gonna happen. You know, speaking of like NL, for example, I remember when I was doing my series on Baba Is You at the same time that he was doing his series, and I had somebody made a comment like, oh man, I can't wait until NL gets the meta levels, and I'm like, he's not gonna get that far. By the way, I was right. He did not have the gumption to get into the meta levels. Oh, we'll drop Persona before it's done. Oh, yeah. No, NL's not going to play that game. He played what, New Vegas at some point in time? That's the closest you're going to get to that. Go enjoy that series if you're looking for the dude to be playing something pretty story-based that doesn't have like a ton of gameplay. It's like, there's no way that... No way. I was actually seriously considering playing some of the Fallout games for October here. Didn't end up doing it, but like maybe sometime in the future. I don't know. I have not gotten either of the birds yet, by the way. I want to start banishing things. Maybe I actually wanted to keep the Yanni. Well, whatever. Already too late. Like, geez, it is like, but yeah, you're gonna get to the point where you're like, they've stalled out fighting Kamoshida for 3 hours now. Are we ever going to finish the first dungeon? And then when you get to it, you realize that the entire game is like that. So, like, it's gonna happen. It happens to everybody that plays that game, I assume. Like, to watch. If I was gonna play Fallout, I'd play all the Fallouts. I'd play like Fallout 1, 2, 3, 4. And New Vegas, I guess. I mean, you know, that's, of course, like, the most famous one. But, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm... You know, I was talking about getting this shirt. Oh, geez. That's what that looks like. Fun. Oh, it also sucked in the... Oh, it sucked in the items just around the stage, too. Look at that. That's interesting. Oh, here we go. Finally. Jeez, taking a real long time for this to appear. Hitman 1, 2, a quarter of Hitman 3. I mean, Hey, it's not a contest. We're not in competition because the man would destroy me on every single level. Yeah. That's why it's like I can't compete with him. It would be an embarrassing sort of brawl. No, he wouldn't. Yeah, he would. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I was surprised that it's just like, hey, how come I didn't get that second one? But there we go. Ugh. He has a kid. He does have a child now. That is true. It's just like, I don't have a child. I'm never going to have a child. So I do have that as an advantage if I want to no-life nerd contest him. Is that what you want to see? Is that the direction that you want my... That's what my life already is. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. It's like, oh, how's it going to be different from your normal lifestyle? It's not. He almost lately died from simultaneous salmonella and campy low... Oh, nice. Finally. Campy low... I'll be honest, I have not been watching this stuff a whole ton. One of the things I really liked was the NLSS. And it's like, due to the scheduling conflicts between everybody, they haven't done that for a long time. I miss watching them play Quiplash and everything. But yeah, I haven't been checking in on what that dude's been doing a ton lately. I just occasionally get it in the old YouTube feed. Oh, birds, please. I'm still so far away from ever being that, like, level of popularity. His nearly dying arc. I would think that anybody's arc that could be described as that would be something else. Oh. Yeah, the arc where I almost died, you know. That happens to all of us. Some point in time. Shit. That sort of near-death experience is the sort of thing that makes playing Binding of Isaac that much more entertaining, right? You can finally do those clickbait YouTube videos with the like, I almost died. He probably literally did this entire bit. Never gonna be anything more than a shadow of that man. Pathetic copy. There we go. That's what I'm looking for, baby. Whatever. At least I don't go to the grocery store nearly as often. I do have that under my belt. Cha-cha-cha. There we go. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I played enough Binding of Isaac. I am also bald now. It's true. I mean, I guess I got like a little bit of peach fuzz on the head right now because I haven't shaved in a little bit. Still no second guy. He's got his own second guys. Besides, there's nothing stopping him from just stealing the actual second guy from me. Snatching him away like a thief in the night. Oh! Ugh. He's also thinner and more fit than I am. Anyway, we'll have the Friends to Lovers arc later, I guess. I just gotta get more popular first. We've had so many redemption arcs on the stream and on the YouTube channel. We just gotta go get the Friends to Lovers arc, right? Or I mean, not Friends to Lovers, Enemies to Lovers. Nobody wants a Friends to Lovers arc. That's just an arc. That's not even an arc. That's just what happens. Enemies to Lovers, yeah. Oh, jeez. Like I said the wrong thing. Like, come on. Certainly, there's plenty of people that would be good choices for that in my life, right? I mean, God, with the relationship that I do have with second guy, it probably would be enemies to lovers. Most of the time. God knows that it's like I wasn't doing him a kindness by bringing him in on 13 Sentinels. Friends to Lovers is more believable and wholesome. Yeah, but you know that the winner is never the childhood friend, right? And besides, wouldn't you rather have that sort of enemies to lovers arc? Because then it's like, you know, you get the rival. This is, oh my god, this is, you know, speaking of Persona 5, we're now just doing that same, like, I was like getting very close to doing shipping between main character and Goro by the end of it. To be fair, though, that is, look, Goro's a terrible person, but I also hate the main character, so, like, I'm okay with having them together. Ryuji deserves better. That's the real message of the story. Books are zooming. I had them zoom so much more earlier. They're going to evolve probably soon enough, too. They're going to have their own Friends to Lovers arc. Oh, still waiting for Danganronpa. I'm not. Well, I mean, I guess I'm waiting for it. I'm not excited about it, though. Go down already. There we are. All right, I'm going to go try and find that boss. We got a boss going on here. In fact, you know what? Here, let's look. Not that. That was the wrong button. Start recording this one. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. Ugh. God, I get... It's like Danganronpa is going to happen eventually, and I'm going to hate it. I don't think I'm going to enjoy that... I don't think I'm going to enjoy that visual novel. I mean, you already knew this, but I still hold to that. I still hold to that. Yeah, no, that's it. That's the entire thing. Quick, talk about cursed shit. I can edit this later, you know. I do edit those videos. They don't just go up wholesale. Better not derail the topic into cannibalism. The least expected sort of turn that this channel would take. Dr. Inferno Firebird's channel turned into hardcore cannibalism propaganda so slowly I didn't even notice. The long, poor cast. No editing not allowed. You can't make that decision, especially with a series like this. I should be heavily editing it even more. Because again, like the last 10 minutes of every run tend to be just me standing around, vamping for time. Wait a second. And then you, the audience, turn into the vamping survivors. Think about that. That is pretty much how it works. Can't really tell me anything otherwise. All right, come on. I want to go get the Pichon into the more powerful characters now already. Ah, here we go. This will help. And we just keep continuously shooting these Mach speed knives out here. And come on, baby, you know what I want. Yeah, that's not the one I wanted. Okay, that's why they call him Vamp. Yeah, I always love that. It's just like, yeah, he's immortal, he drinks blood. Oh, is that why they call him Vamp? No, they call him Vamp because he just has sex with everybody and everything that comes his way. It's like a thank you, Metal Gear Solid 2. Extreme. Oh, I love the Metal Gear Solid games. They're a lot of fun. Even if they are 90% like that sort of nonsense. Dude is